What is going on, people? Welcome to Throwdown, episode 349. Uh-oh, getting closer to 350. I'm your host, Tony Polanco, and tonight I'm joined by Emilio Lopez.
Sup, people? How's it going?
Chris Seeley.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Carlos Romero.
Yo, yo, yo.
Adam Vale.
What up?
And Brett Murdoch.
Hey,
there he is. No Brian action. He's saving the queen or something today and for the next show too. You know,
he's meditating.
Yeah, Chris, welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
You know, we miss you. The last episode was crazy, but it was almost 3 hours. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Yo, that was to throw down your questions.
That was the fans. They had a lot of questions for us, and there was
more like throw down your diatribes.
Yeah, right. Like with some people, you know. Actually, one guy specifically, you know.
Chris knows. He didn't even need to watch the episode.
Yeah, he knows exactly who it was. Somebody was not happy with our analysis, basically by putting words in our mouth.
Oh, okay. You know, that's how it goes. You just put words in other people's mouths and not listen to shows. Anyway,
yeah.
Tony, you got something to talk about, don't you?
Yes, I do, actually. So for you guys who don't know, I am affiliated with Bright Live, which is this new kind of teaching service. Really cool. You know, basically you have experts go on there to talk with people live about certain topics, and I'm one of those people. So I had my first session last month. It was all the sessions are going to be about game journalism. That went off really well, and now we're about to do the second one where I will be talking about pitching articles to editors. So if you guys are interested in becoming a games journalist or even any kind of journalist, I'm making it broad, so it's just online journalism in general. Make sure you hit us up at or hit me up at Bright Live. Go to my Twitter, Romudeth, ROMUDTH. It's the pinned tweet. You get your tickets. I kept them nice and cheap, $15. You know, I want everybody to join up. So if you want to become a journalist or you know somebody who is interested in it, please send them my way on Twitter, man, and I will hook them up. It's going to be a fun show for sure, you know. So if you guys will forgive me, I will be plugging that a little bit aggressively on this episode and the next one. But yeah, I got to get that because I didn't properly. Actually, I didn't advertise the first one at all on this show, so got to do that now. What's up, bro?
I'm just like, how does it feel to be an authority? Like I've been tattooing for long enough that I'm getting the same thing with apprentices. Did you just look back all of a sudden and be like, when did I become like the fucking expert on this shit? Or was there a time that you realized it?
I have to thank one of my first bosses, Chris Radke, which Manny actually met. We were all at Iron Maiden concert together.
Chris is a cool cat.
Yeah, and Brett, he literally told me this was like about maybe a year or after I had been writing for Geek Time. He just said it off the cuff. He's like, oh yeah, he's like, remember, you're a professional geek. I'm like, oh shit, he's right. I am. So I guess, yeah, that's when I realized it, because I never really thought of it. I was like, hey, I'm just here doing my thing. But he's like, remember, you're a professional geek. People look to you for this shit. I'm like, he's right. I am a professional geek.
You can get leather elbow patches, Tony?
What happened now?
You can get leather elbow patches?
No, I'm a modern journalist. I don't do that shit, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't have a pipe and
we're gonna get your monocle.
Yeah, but he's teaching now. No, monocle's bow tie out. Now you're going way overboard.
We gotta get there.
Yeah, maybe I should wear a blazer, you know.
Yeah, you put it on that blazer.
You have to have patches on the elbows if you do, because you're teaching people. I don't know why that's a thing. It is.
It's supposed to be that you're always, thinking or reading a book, so you're always putting your elbows
That's
down,
what it is, yeah. And the funny thing is, here's the thing. This is an extension of what I do behind the scenes. Ever since, and I'm talking about back as far as the STFU and Play days, I've had people hit me up. Hey, Tony, how do I become a game journalist? How do I do what you do? Blah, blah, blah. So now I'm just doing it on a bigger canvas. You know, so it's the same basic thing. And, I said this on the show, and I will repeat this because it's very important, right? Usually when people tell you that you got a network, that they're really thinking about it for you. It's like, what can networking do for you? You also want to network for other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, there are so many people in this industry that are so fucking greedy. It's all about them. We know people in this industry like that. My thing is, like, there are people that help me get to where I am. I want to pay this shit forward. It's my obligation to pay it forward. Otherwise, what the hell am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if you can't help your people out, then what? I mean, the dream is always to be able to be successful and have all your people be successful alongside with you,
That's
right?
it. I'm telling you, man. I'll tell you this right now. As soon as I started writing for Geek.com, bigger sites, and I got all these press contacts that I've never had before, first thing I did, I hit up some of my people like, yo, check out all these contacts. You didn't get them from me. You know what I'm saying? Raise them up. That's what it's about, man. Too many greedy people in here. So I feel honored to be doing this shit because, again, it's my duty to serve, man. That's the way I see it. I wish more people had that mentality, but got to do my bit. So yeah, if you guys, again, if you're interested, please go over to my Twitter, Romuth, ROMUTH, pin tweet, hit me up, let anybody know, man. Let's do this. And with that, actually, hold on, I saw an interesting comment flash by while I was talking here. Video Games X Live. He goes, it's crazy you worked at Geek.com because that was the first blog I ever read back in 2009, 2010. Yeah, man. Geek.com was around for a very long time. One of the first, think about it, it's just called Geek.com. No numbers and nothing. Like one of the first
no
websites.
One picked that up.
Yeah.
What?
Ziff Davis still technically owns it.
But you would think they would. So if you go to Geek.com, it doesn't direct you anywhere else. You know what I mean? You would think it would.
It just has it's just weird stuff that's going on right now. But thankfully I was able to.
If you go to crackdealer.com, it takes you to the US government page. Yeah, it takes you to like a government site.
Yeah. Anyway, man, let's get into it. So this week, for at least for us here on Throwdown, very easy week because it was busy.
Cool.
So we're gonna go down all the Gamescom stuff that was showed. So we're gonna just do our usual thing here, where I'm just gonna read the list of games that were.
Or is Carlos going to do a show and tell? What
Carlos, you know what? Get ready, man. Let's get some trailers up. If any are available. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to go in reverse because the first thing that happened this week was actually the Microsoft event. But we're going to do Gamescom opening night live first. That was the better show. That was strong.
I'm assuming the link has the...
Yes.
Has all those things. Let me click on those.
Yeah, click on that. Yeah, take your time with it. Okay, yeah, okay. Each of them has trailers, so just give us a second, people.
Let me know which one you want to start with first.
The first one here is Halo Infinite. There's a video right there on that link, so you can just click on that.
Good stuff.
But I'll just say right now we can start with this. Yeah, Halo. By the way, Microsoft, they need better security, man. Everything leaks with these people, right? So
a lot of hands in the pot. That's why.
So opening night live was supposed to be the premiere. Thank you, Carlos. The premiere of the Halo Infinite, release date. It got leaked that morning. But guess who leaked it? Microsoft leaked it.
Uh-oh.
It was on their on the Microsoft store. It was just right there. So yeah, a game is officially coming December 8th, 2021, and we got a new. It's a story trailer. It's a story trailer, but it's a story trailer for multiplayer. What was up, Adam?
When he announced it, that's what threw me off. Is that he comes out there, whoever the what was his role? I missed that part, but he said his position there. And he says, "Yeah, I'm here to announce that it's definitely coming out December 8th." I was like, "Oh, that's great," and they kept going with it, but it's not the whole thing. Because I was like, "Oh wait, are you just going to rush everything? Is everything going to happen?" It's like, no, it's still just the single player and some of the multiplayer.
We still haven't seen footage of the single player, by the way.
Yeah, which is funny. The Gamescom gave him an award for best game of the year. No one's played this shit. What are you talking about? It's not out.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Gamescom awards later because I'm like, they were giving awards to games that literally are not out. So anyway, we didn't have a bet going on the release date of this game, did we?
No, we just talked about what the possibility.
No.
Yeah. I think we all agreed it was going to be during Gamescom, though, right? That we were going to get it.
Well, Adam was the one saying it has to be by August, the end of August.
Yeah.
So I think he was the most correct about that.
Yeah.
And then we discussed.
That's like the Price is Right, the closest price.
That's it. I
win.
Yeah. So we said it's either going to come out, late November or early December, because there's no way because the only reason why they're pushing the announcement of this is because they're not sure if this is going to release. And obviously we heard the news about campaign co-op and Forge not being available. So, they're squeezing in what they can, and it's going to be as late as possible before the end of the year.
Yeah.
First week of December is the latest.
December
You can't
8th.
release it in December or anything.
Somebody
like
pointed
that.
out it's a very cyberpunk-like release date. Cyberpunk came out December 10th.
Yeah, Cyberpunk was supposed to come out like earlier the year, and then it got pushed back a couple of months, right? If I'm not mistaken.
One day it'll finally come out. Oh,
That's right. It's still not out yet, technically. Okay, so we got that. We got the Halo.
It's in beta.
Again,
Yeah, right.
the trailer doesn't really tell us anything. It's just CG stuff, whatever. All right. Next up,
I mean,
Yeah,
it
with
looks-
the-
Carlos,
It's
Ben
a
shall throw
story,
the
though.
video up.
Story.
It's up there. Actually, no. Let's talk about Halo. Any thoughts on Halo? You can leave that up there for now, Carlos. You're good.
story. That's it. It looks like we're going to be working with a bunch of. It sort of reminds me of that Reach. The way they were like, oh yeah, you're here to be a Spartan, and we're here to help others, and they help that little girl, and the whole thing's falling apart around them and stuff. It's like, oh, okay, it's going to be one of those games.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
this is a multiplayer trailer, so I'm just, I'm thinking maybe this is just one of those things where it's like you can be the hero of the story, it's kind of thing where it's
Yeah.
like, I don't think there's much narrative going on with this.
It's then maybe they're going down the road of Call of Duty where there's a
of Duty.
multiplayer story.
Yeah, that's
Whenever
what it
they
looks
have new
like.
seasons, then it's like, oh, there is an objective, but
Well-
you don't really have to follow that. You can do your own thing. It's still multiplayer, but
I mean, it's
if you follow these
infinite, right?
checkpoints-
You know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they can keep going because Infinite. So let's bring that up. Infinite. I'm assuming that it's not just that the world is infinite. Is that this is it? Where they're expecting maybe a 5-year plan of just this one game, sort of like a Destiny thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was assuming. What do
That's
you?
That's what I think too. I think this
Yeah, right.
game's going
It's
to
gonna
be
be-
That's what I think.
the Halo game for a while. Because think about it, it's not
That's
called
it.
Halo 6, it's called Halo Infinite. There's a reason for
Infinite.
that. Hopefully it'll be better than Marvel's Capcom Infinite.
Oh man,
Oh,
We don't need that.
that game got chopped at the knees when they gave that roster. That was
No,
enough.
that
Like,
was- no,
right off
bad.
the bat, they failed.
And I'll stop. I was about to go on a rant. I'll stop. Anyway, anything else you guys want to say about the Halos?
it's Halo.
Yeah, I mean, I
had the
feel like we
music.
should have. I feel like we should have gotten a gameplay trailer for the campaign because that was the whole thing that set this thing back.
Yeah, at least
That's
we
true,
showed
that's-
that
yeah.
one image, that one.
Where's
section.
Craig?
Yeah,
Where's Craig?
We got to
2.0?
see if Craig 2.0 needs to show his face.
They could have done a comparison. We're like, oh,
Bring
right,
us
remember this
Craig.
part? We showed this before. Now look at it. And then if it looks exactly the same, it's like, oh wow, you just bamboozled us. This is bullshit.
Nah, just give it to Digital Foundry.
yeah,
There
can do
we
that
go.
too.
All right, move on. Next thing. The next thing I'm reading this all from IGN. So the next thing, we got a Halo controller, which looks pretty fucking cool.
Yeah,
It's an
sold
Elite
out
controller.
quick.
Yeah, I heard about the Elite Wireless Controller 2 announced. Some people were upset. They were like, why isn't it the new version? I thought this was the latest version, though. Or am I bugging?
Yeah, this is the
Is
Elite.
it?
This is the Xbox Elite Series Elite 2 controller or
What
something
the
like
fuck
But
are
it
people
doesn't-
complaining about then?
I don't know. It doesn't have the new media button. There's a new button.
Oh,
that's
is that what it
on.
is?
Yeah, and that doesn't have it still.
Yeah.
Doesn't have that media button.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
but yeah, this
missing
shit
a
sold
button.
out real quick, you know?
This
All of it.
and something else. Yeah. It's crazy. What
bet
does
you
have
they
the
have
media button? Isn't that the media button on the left?
There's a third button. Like if you look at your controller, look at your Series X controller. There's
Let me
a
pull it up.
special button that's not on there, and they were bitching about like,
Oh no, it is there. Look at it.
sure.
Yeah, look, I'm
Because
gonna
They
look.
kept saying
Yeah,
that
put,
there's
put
a
it on the
special
screen. Put it on
button.
the screen. It's right there. See, Adam, right there. There's a media button. It's right there in the middle.
On your Elite or on
No,
the other
on
one?
that one, on the screen.
Is
You can
that
see
an
my
Elite?
cursor, right?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Andrew, you see
you
the
see-
cursor?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
There's
there
a
it
little-
is.
So then
the little
yeah,
nipple.
all right. No, compared to yours, I don't have the Series X, but compared to yours, all the buttons match because they were saying that this one, even though it's the new version, not just this one itself, but just the Elite 2, is missing that one button, and that button wasn't part of the schematics when they decided to make the second one. So they were like, all right, well, we'll add it later.
Yo, can someone in the chat explain this? Because I'm pretty sure I'm looking at my controller right now, at the Series controller. I guess because I don't have this. I don't have the Elite 2. Maybe the Elite 2 there's discrepancies, but at least compared to my series controller, it looks the same.
Because that's the only thing I could think of that people were bitching. They were bitching about it when not this one, but just the Elite Series 2 got announced, and they're like, but it's not going to have that extra button.
Yeah, well, the extra button's there. All the buttons are there. You know, so I don't know. I guess people are just complaining, but the controller's legit. Too bad I can't get it because it's sold out.
Yeah, they only made 50 of them.
Damn.
That's the way I see it. No, that's the way I see it because everything gets sold out. How are you going to make an Elite Series console when you can't even make the standard version?
By the way,
that's just bullshit.
$200
for that controller.
$200 for this controller.
That's
wow.
Yeah, that's
damn.
a lot.
Because I was gonna pre-order it. I'm like, all right, it's probably gonna be $125, $150. I know it's a lot, but man, it's for this Halo. $200. I'm like, my standards, you know, I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, no,
$200 was it.
To make it, man.
It was to make it.
Yeah, in a bad way.
It looks great, by the way. I really like it. Yeah, I want it, but
I wonder if those panel lines are painted on or drawn.
I was wondering the same thing. Yeah, I was wondering, like, are they like painted or are they real? Because if they're just painted, I'm gonna give one of my controllers to Manny. Be like, yo, paint it, make it look like that. Looks great though, man. All right, move on. Next thing, Adam already mentioned it. Carlos, you can scroll down. The Halo Infinite limited edition Xbox Series X. My thing is, how are you gonna have a limited edition of a console that's not available?
The console's already a limited edition.
Yeah, the console
Extra
itself.
limited.
Yeah, the console itself is limited edition. You know,
It's share button.
but this shit looks nice though.
yo, and by the way, this is a Series X.
Yeah, Series X. Yeah,
Not a
They
Series
didn't
S.
do an
Not
S.
a next. Yeah,
That's what I'm
Series
saying.
X.
It's upsetting because it's like people are still trying to get the standard box, and now you're gonna announce this one, and it's a little more, and that one flew instantly. Like I know 2 people that were just ready with their finger to get it once it got announced, and it was gone already. So
It's the 20th anniversary of Halo. That's why it's releasing in November 15th, if I remember correctly. Because the game's not coming out November 15th; it's coming out in December. This thing is going to come out
November 15th, right?
a little bit earlier. Yeah,
Yeah, it's coming out the
Looks
anniversary.
it looks so good, man.
It
I'm
really does.
I'm tight. I didn't fucking pre-order this thing. Let me.
Yeah, that shit looks nice.
it'll be available, or there's always eBay.
Yeah, but yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
well-
yeah.
I was because I'm like, okay, I might get this, so I'll just wait until it comes out, maybe a week before, and I'll no, this shit sold out. I'm like, damn. Look,
Good stuff. Yeah. All right. Next up, this one is very interesting. Saints Row reboot coming February 25th, 2022. So it was just a CG trailer, so there's not a lot we could say, but it looks like it's no. There was a little bit of gameplay here and there, but it seems like it's combining the feel of the original games, the first 2, and then the last 2, because the first 2 were basically just Grand Theft Auto ripoffs, and then the last 2 were just absolutely bananas, crazy. So this one, seems to be a bit of both. One thing I saw, the trailer didn't say this, that I found disconcerting. It said this one will not be as as spicy, for lack of a better term, as some of the other games.
Well, also the
developer said
the character designs. I don't know. I'm getting.
felt like Fortnite. Felt
red
like
signal.
Fortnite. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's not happening in Stillwater was like an analog to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
This is like, I don't know, in New Mexico. Where the fuck is this taking
Yeah, it's
place?
like the
just
Southwest.
Southwest. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about this.
Yeah,
Shout
American
out to the
Southwest is right here. Yeah. Look, I mean, I like Saints Row, so I'll definitely check it out. But I just hope it still has fangs, because I'm like, that's the whole point. It's supposed to be even more subversive than GTA.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be crazier.
So it is a share button. I'll send you the article, and this is it.
Yeah, Adam was
So
still
it
looking
doesn't.
into this. Adam, Saints Row,
I
man.
remember.
Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
take?
Saints Row. You got to see more of it because it still looked a little goofy, and they kept saying that they turned away from the goofy. That they were like, oh, we're gonna make it a little more straightforward as an open world action game. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but look at the characters, and then some of the stuff coming up. Like, see, this guy comes up with the helmet. Look, that's a goofy little face on that
Yeah.
shit with the bunny. I'm like, I guess you still have to have some of that still in there. But I was just hoping for something more.
By the way, they didn't promise that. They said it's going to be a combination of both, you know?
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's still early. I saw some gameplay that they showed. It looks kind of cool.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, gotta have something.
Gotta have something.
Gotta have something.
I'm okay with the tone. I just hope it's still crazy.
But one thing they did confirm: no returning characters. Some Easter eggs, but no returning characters.
Oh, by the way, even though you see a specific character here, you can change your character, make them look wherever you want. You know.
Yeah.
So you're good. You're good on
that.
that.
That's right. Fashion Souls.
They didn't say if there was co-op in this, right?
No, they didn't say it.
I think they mentioned that because that's something. Because it's a team-based. You know, you're building your gang. It'll be really cool if you can open that up and just play as one of the other characters.
Yeah. Well, Adam, I have a question. Would you be happy to get this game and then get the co-op later?
No, because it's a big open world and I want to do it in co-op. There's certain games like you know what's another one that would be a definite no, Gears. If they were like, we could only get these Gears, but without co-op. No, that's how.
You know what's another one? Halo Infinite.
I don't even. Yeah, I guess Halo's ones.
You know, I always forget that Saints Row was co-op. I always forget that. Because I never played it. When I beat the games, I didn't know they were co-op at all. No idea.
That was kind of the point of it. It was like
exactly.
Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't know. Nobody told me.
It was, hey, want to play GTA with a friend? Saints Row.
Oh shit. All right, Saints Row. So that's that. Moving on here.
And that's early. That's February.
February, yeah. A lot of games coming in February. Oh, okay.
Is this a different developer on this one?
I don't think it's Volition.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it is Volition. No. It's the new Volition, though.
And it was it Deep Silver is the publisher, the people that own it.
No, I mean, I'm just wondering about the developer because if there's such a big tone change, usually that means that all the people that originally made the title are gone.
Those guys are gone. It's just a studio name, just like BioWare. It's not the same guys anymore. Same type of deal, you know. All right, now we can move on. Next one here. This was a little bit of a surprise. Marvel Midnight Suns, made by Firaxis, and it's an XCOM type of game.
Yeah.
So
should be fun. It should be fun. I like those XCOM type games, strategy games.
So it's not like Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
No,
what's the difference?
It's an XCOM
it's turn-based. It's like you with movement and placement and strategizing, like
and you
Mario
can't do that.
Mario Rabbids.
Manny, it's like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like it's like you can't do tactics like in Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
No,
it's a beat 'em up.
You just run
around and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never actually played any of those.
Yeah, they're like they're Diablo games.
I just thought it was a top angle game.
There you go.
Yeah,
it's Diablo.
Yeah, it's Diablo. Beat 'em up game.
I was surprised when looking at this. Like we didn't say anything. I'm like, what is this? A Square Enix expansion or something?
Yeah. That's what I thought too. I was like, oh god, here we go.
Because they're showing all the characters that aren't on the other one except for Captain America. Like they're showing Doctor Strange. They're showing this chick. They're showing fucking what's his name?
Robbie Reyes.
Wolverine. Yeah, they were showing a lot of people that weren't on the other game. So I was like,
damn, that chick. I think that's a new character for the game. It made me think of the Imperfects. I don't know if you remember that Rise of the Imperfects. I'm like, oh god, here we go.
There's some Cthulhu shit.
Yeah,
there.
They're making up characters for the video games now.
Oh yeah, Blade.
Yeah, Blade, Captain Marvel, Wolverine. Ghost Rider's in there. Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider.
You mean Ghost Driver?
Yeah, Ghost Driver. Yeah, is that Magic? I look like that. Looked like Magic. I don't know if that was her.
Iron Man.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Chick.
She could be one of those.
I think it's probably one of these new characters, just like this
those
one.
Thanos guys, those Thanos people.
No, it's not. It's not them. Because remember, there are
Eternals.
There are new people in this game, so got to deal with that. So
they said there was a new character that Marvel created.
Yeah, that's probably her. That's probably her there.
They were like, it's a whole new character, and that's that's one positive. It's like, bring some new characters, make some new ones. We know there's some new ones that Marvel are working on. Bring some new life to them.
Oh, it's Midnight Suns. Okay, so that's why it's all the horror characters.
Yeah.
So my guess is they're also going to put it in a Werewolf by Night and a bunch of the other ones there.
Probably.
Because Blades, it's funny though. Iron Man was never in the Midnight Suns.
Well, he's popular. That's why he's in the game.
Yeah, he's in there because of that.
September. What's that? Wait, what did I say? Watch what premiere on September?
coming March 22nd.
Hold on, I just read something.
Is it this?
No. Let it go. It's after this.
Oh, it's funny.
There
they
it
made
is.
Blade
Watch the
look like
world
a comic book.
gameplay debut September 1st at 11:30 a.m. 2:30 p.m. for us. All right.
Gameplay debut.
It's on every platform.
World premiere.
What's up, Brett?
I love XCOM, but
Damn, we got to get you a new headset, bro. This shit is big.
Like the one you keep saying you're gonna send.
No,
Just
I
mail
can't
it.
send it out. That one's even worse, man. So yeah, we'll get you hooked up, Brett.
It's on everything. PS5,
Yeah.
PS4, the Xbox Series, the Xbox One, the Switch, Steam, Epic
PlayStation
Games Store.
2.
Game Boy, Apple iPhone, Android.
It's
Nintendo
everywhere.
Switch. All right. All right. Anything else you guys want to say about Midnight Suns?
I mean, well, let's see the gameplay.
Yeah, right. Exactly. See the gameplay because we didn't see
You
that.
know, you just got a sexy CGI trailer, like a lot of the stuff we've seen so far.
Manny, not just only a CGI trailer, but the slow down, I guess classic song now.
Oh, Metallica.
Enter
Yeah.
Sandman. They
Enter
did the
Sandman.
slow.
That's what's her name? Miley Cyrus version.
Oh, is it? Oh, God.
Yeah, she did a whole cover album.
Well, why can't they just use the
Real
Metallica
song.
version?
Yeah.
use
Because
the
that's
real
not
song.
what the hipsters like, man. What's up?
They
with
want to
you?
hear
Yeah,
a
with the
woman
pro-
singing a slow
But they
version.
also don't buy video games. So.
They
Yeah,
don't
that is
know
so
that that's a Metallica song to begin with, just like Hurt. Hurt, it wasn't
So-
Nine Inch Nails. We all know that, right?
I
So it's
gotta
not
wait
you,
to
my-
tell them you play the song.
So it's not Miley Cyrus. It's Alessia Cara and The Warning, where those people are.
But Miley did a cover album of Metallica. In fact, she was on stage with them for one of them.
Well, if you want to take me to the concert, let's go.
And the passion player.
All right, man. Let's move on. Next thing. Horizon Forbidden West confirmed, as we called it, delayed, baby.
Oh
Well,
god.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the game is now coming out February 18th, 2022.
God damn, so February is the Megaton
That's the
month?
Megaton month. So, by the way, February 18th, 2 days after my birthday, just saying, you know?
You only 24 once.
So who's this dude? You only turned 21
He's-
once, yeah.
He's
He's the game director, I guess.
game director, probably. Yeah.
For some reason, I was saying Herman Holtz, but he's not doing that anymore.
No,
yeah, game director.
Herman
Yeah,
Holtz
game
is too
director.
high in the hog now.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He barely
Um,
talks at all
yeah.
now.
Not really much to say about this one. We knew it was going to be delayed, you know?
But this is
yeah.
this is some bullshit.
Uh-oh.
Here's
Uh-oh.
Oh.
they showed up to this opening night live with Jeff Keighley and only to announce a delay.
Yes.
You can tweet this shit out, man.
Nah,
Don't waste
man.
my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bullshit.
It's like Jeff Keighley got the exclusive, a delay for
Delay, yeah.
You got the exclusive to announce the delay, yeah. Again, not much to say about that, so we'll move on. Adam, here you go, man. Call of Duty. Call of
In
Duty
the face,
Vanguard.
in the face.
So
It was really
so-
cool. It was
yeah.
cool.
Go ahead. What is your take on it? So Laura
I
Bailey
like
was
this one.
there. You know, she was doing some stuff.
Yeah, yep. And the story was cool. It reminded me of Modern Warfare, that one part where you play as the kids and you're trying to run through and escape. 'cause
Yeah,
there's a guy
yeah.
that's what that reminded me of, because this one wakes up, she doesn't really know what's going on. She's scared. You know, she finds one person, she kills him. She takes a gun. She's shaking. She's twitching. You're playing as her. She's heavy breathing. A lot of tension in the moment. It was cool. I'm looking
Can I-
forward to it.
Can I give spoilers?
Nope.
Spoiler?
Next question.
With spoilers for what?
This is my favorite. This is my favorite thing from this whole show.
Oh, okay.
This should-
Really? How is that a spoiler?
Oh no, spoiler to my thoughts of the overall
Yay.
show.
What's
No.
spoiling his thoughts in his brain? But yeah, no, it looked cool. I just try to avoid all that because I want to be surprised. We know they're gonna have great set piece moments in the campaign, right? The Michael
This was a
Bay's, that's what we
long
always call it.
trailer.
It was very long. It was
Yeah.
very long. And then just when you think it's over, it's like, oh, this is what happened before she got captured. I'm like, why are you showing so much? I want to be wowed. And that segment where you see all the planes flying over and the explosion, that was awesome. That's one of those
Yeah.
wow moments that if I was playing, I'm like, oh, and you're taking control, running and shit. That's awesome. I was like, yeah, I'm all in. Let's do it. I love the campaigns, and that's what I always tell people. Like, oh well, if you look at the numbers, and shit, if you just look on PlayStation, or even Xbox, look at the Chivos. Majority of people don't finish the campaigns, and look how much work they put into it. It's beautiful. They're fun. Why not play it? It's in the game. The multiplayer is not going anywhere. There's still millions of fucking people running and shooting each other in the face. Just take some time out and play the campaign. Immerse yourself in the experience. It's awesome. I love them. I love
Now some people are like that. Like I said, my cousin, Voice of God, he is a heavy duty Call of Duty fan. Played all of them, right? Never touched the campaigns. And
that's what I'm saying. That's
what I'm saying. He doesn't give a fuck.
That's why they're splitting the game apart, right? Isn't that what they're doing? They're splitting the multiplayer and the
they all do. They've been doing them for a while now. Where you get
now you can just parts. Now you could just buy buy half the game, right?
No, you pay the full price. You just don't install it all. So you can pay the full price, and then let's say you just want multiplayer, then just install that. And you don't have to install the campaign at all.
All right, so Carlos, I got a question.
Why is
this your favorite of the show? Because for me, I almost blanked out. I'm like, oh, fucking World War II shit.
Well, I'm a big fan of Call of Duty campaigns. I love how they play. Like they're always really good. I think maybe one of them was bad and I didn't even play it. Was the Advanced Warfighter?
So bad. I missed the co-op though. I wish this one had co-op. What is going on? They've only had a handful. It was the Black Ops series they used to do the co-op. This is the type of games you want to have your buddies like, all right, you take upstairs, I take downstairs.
And I mean, this showed like what I like about the game. It's like the set pieces. There was a lot of tension, a sniper level. It's like it's all you want from a Call of Duty. And it looks good. So, I mean, we'll talk about the rest of the games of the show. But I mean, even though there were some pretty cool announcements, I mean, Saints Row, we didn't get gameplay. We got really minimal gameplay. For Horizon, we got a delay.
Yeah, this did give you gameplay at least,
Yeah, we got a lot of gameplay, and everything else is kind of the same. I don't know. I'll try to remind myself because I did take a break mid show. This show was 2 hours, so I'm like, all right, let me go back to work real quick and then get back. But
yeah, because again, I'm not trying to diminish this, but I'm like, I'm not seeing anything here that you don't see in literally any first person shooting reveal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all like running around shooting. I'm like, all right. And then it's like with the World War II, so I'm like, oh, here we go again with World War II. So I don't know, maybe I'm just being cynical, but it's like like how many times have you seen shit like this? It looks beautiful graphically, don't get me wrong, but I don't know.
That with so many other games. I mean, it's just different iterations. Look at the XCOM and the strategies, and it's like, all right, we've seen it, but look, you throw in Marvel superheroes, and it's a fresh coat of paint. It's like, oh wow, we're superheroes.
Yeah, except in this case, it's just Call of Duty again and World War II again. You know what I'm saying?
Different stories though. We're not going to the traditional battles. It's not. They're not redoing.
Again, I'm not trying to take away anything from it. I'm just like I'm not seeing anything.
But one of the things that they mentioned, which sounds cool, that they actually have actual missions from special ops people that were from that time that were either still alive or they just wrote down missions that they were part of, and that's what we're going to be playing. So these are not going to be rehashes, which is something they were known for doing before. This is all new stories, so things that actually took place during that time. So it should be fun.
So is this from the point of view of the Russian side?
It's multiple characters. We're going to be
this one,
around.
yeah. Okay. By the way, here's a potentially dumb question because I don't play these games very often. Is platforming a regular thing now in Call of Duty?
Well, for all of them, there's always been some aspect of climbing things and moving around and grabbing on a grappling hook to get to another
buildings.
Yeah. Okay, so that's
remember the ice pick one. Remember you had to press left trigger and right trigger with the ice pick to climb. Yeah. It's like it's always been there.
Okay.
Not heavy though. It's not heavy. It's not like.
So I'm like, yo, what is this trying to be Doom Eternal?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe now. I don't know, but it's never been that heavy.
Yo, Adam. Yeah. Remember the one where you have to jump on the building with the grappling hooks? So it's like this huge glass building. I think it was like one of the Black Ops ones. It's like you jump and you break the freaking thing and you go and shoot. It was pretty sick.
Oh yeah, and you had to shoot, and then the building starts falling.
Yeah, it starts falling. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a cool one.
Yeah. Right.
I want them to make a Call of Duty and if they're gonna do World War II again, do like Stalingrad or something like that.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see where they go with all this.
Yeah. All right. Next thing. This one is we don't. I mean, we'll talk about it real quick, but Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga gets a new gameplay spring 2022. So this is encompassing all 9 movies, right?
Yes.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Lego games aren't really a bit, always. They're never really bad.
No, they're not. I mean, if you like Lego games, you like Star Wars, you're probably like that. I'm
going to use the Takashi converters.
Yeah. So there you go. We don't need to talk about it too much.
Nah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, let's move on. This one's something Manny cares about. Death Stranding's.
Oh God.
So Death Stranding director's cut will be released. Will be released on September 24th. I got a new trailer, and I was surprised. I thought there was just gonna be a couple of textures here and there. Nothing like this has like substantial content in it.
Would you say it has subsistence?
It does have subsistence.
They showed a lot of this stuff the last time. They teased on the last Keeley thing. They sort of teased the interior place. They sort of showed a lot of this stuff before.
Not the
tricks with
jetpacks.
the bike. I didn't understand what I was watching. I'm like, what? You can do tricks on the bike.
Yeah, you can do tricks now. You could like. It seems like they're doing a lot of things for traversal. Like you could do a catapult now. You could you have a jetpack. So I'm pretty sure this game's gonna be half as long now, since you could traverse faster.
Yeah, it's because you couldn't jump off of things without essentially killing yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
So now you have this thing that sort of slowly descends you down from things. So now
it's a hover pack.
A lot of the deliveries are much better.
Yeah.
So
deliveries. Hopefully it's
and you could also use the catapult to throw deliveries to specific spots too, can't you?
Yeah. So like if you have like a really heavy cargo, what you can do is just shoot it over somewhere, and then you'll just have to get it later.
Yeah. Which is cool. There's also there's the catapult, so you could like
and then
stuff.
Finally now you get to see the delivery bots walking around.
Yeah, that's right. You could use them as well to carry you around.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of good stuff.
I don't think you can control them though. They didn't
I'm not sure.
That.
The other thing was because like you said, there was that kind of stealthy mission. But see, I was wrong about this. I thought it was just Kojima trolling. No, it's an actual new level.
No, I mean I figured that was the whole reason. I was like to kind of reveal the fact that you're actually going into an interior, because most of Death Stranding you're outside. Yeah. You never go inside, with the exception of cinematics. Yeah. For the most part, you're always outside.
That's right. So this one you actually have an interior. They said it's an all new level, new story, and everything, which is really cool. Very Metal Gear feeling for obvious reasons. So there's Norman Reedus writing on the back of that robot.
Oh. While you're talking about Metal Gear real quick, this is all connected to that. I was watching something about like weird military tech, and one of them was what we see in Metal Gear the 5, the last one, where he would attach something to a person, a balloon, and would fly them up.
Well,
that was real.
Those are real. Yeah,
the
Fulton delivery system. Yeah,
the Fulton air recovery. That's exactly what Batman used in one of the movies. He had a Fulton air recovery so he could take that guy out of time.
Yeah, he was using the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a real thing.
Adam just
I couldn't believe it. I didn't know. I was like, holy shit.
They used it in
the 60s, didn't they?
Yeah, they used it in Vietnam.
Yeah. So that way they can get people out and get items out and just like.
Yep, it instantly levitates whatever you attach it to, and then they had a special helicopter or plane which is called Skyhook, which was literally a hook that would just grab the wire and then that's it.
Yeah, right here. We're watching a training area, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's like VR missions.
Yeah, VR missions for again another Metal Gear thing. VR missions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So lots of good stuff, and I believe it's only a $10 upgrade, which is not bad for all this content.
It's let's see. No, it's weird. I don't know what
let's check out the pricing, because I heard it was $10, which is not bad if true.
I don't think it shows in the trailer.
No, it doesn't show in the trailer. It doesn't show it in the pricing in the trailer. They revealed that not long ago. In fact, the same time they showed a lot of that gameplay previously. Death.
Let's look this up. Yeah, director's cut is $10. Here it is. You could upgrade for $10. That's not bad.
No, that's not bad.
new players can pre-order the digital deluxe edition of the game for $60.
Mm-hmm.
So, Manny, you getting it? This is you.
No, this is not me because it's not for PlayStation 4. It's not for PlayStation 4.
Not?
Yeah,
no, it's only for PlayStation 5. Yeah,
it's only a PlayStation 5, and it's to be honest, I think it's a marginal upgrade. It's not really that much,
even with all that new content.
It's really not. I mean, it's nothing I want to do. I don't want to fucking race. I don't want to play Vera missions. Only thing I can ever see myself really wanting is the additional mission that they have in there. But why would I want to play I don't really want to play the game over again with all this stuff. So I already spent so much time playing the game normally, getting the platinum. So, I mean, if anything, I'll wait till the price drops even lower and then maybe decide to do it. But otherwise, I'm not interested.
Interesting.
What's interesting about it? Just because it says Kojima on it, I'm gonna automatically drink it up like it's like I want it? No way.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what everybody's expecting.
Nope.
Yeah,
nope, that is not because you don't fucking know me then.
Whoa,
because it's
whoa,
never.
whoa,
You don't fucking know me because
with your harsh
listen,
language.
I don't. I'm not like. I'm not like.
We got bills to
Manny,
pay.
Manny, it's not that serious, dude. It's not that serious.
No, what do you mean it's not that serious?
It's not that
I
serious.
just said you don't fucking know me. Because here's the thing. I'll tell you this. I don't just drink up something just because it says something. If I was, I would own every single bit of Metal Gear shit that ever existed. This goes for like cheesy cups and all kinds of other junk. Number one, it just doesn't. If it's not interesting to me, just if it's not interesting to me, I'm not going to get it. And it doesn't matter if Kojima's name or whoever else's name is on.
All right, you heard it there first, people.
Run and tell that nigga.
Damn, we really did hit it. All right, so yep, I'm down with this. Give me this fucking game. You know,
I'm gonna say this: if you did not play this game before, or if you didn't get the platinum, I would say this is the perfect version for a person to get. Otherwise, at least for somebody like me who went through everything, did everything you could possibly do in the game, I can't see spending the $10. But if it drops down to like, you know, if it drops down to like 5 or 4, if it's free on PlayStation Plus and I have a PlayStation 5, yeah, I'll do it.
I'm sure during
you're gonna get this shit eventually. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually, but I mean that involves me getting a PlayStation 5, and you know, I don't got one of those, so.
But Manny, let's just be honest though. If you had a PlayStation 5, you get this shit for $10.
Yeah,
No,
it's something to play on the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. To be honest.
Even for $10?
Nope. Because I don't. It's not to be. I already played that fucking game.
Yeah.
I want to play a new fucking Kojima game. I don't want to play some old shit that's just given a little bit of a spit shine.
All right, this is me just completely assuming right now, right? But I'm assuming that if you beat the game and you buy this content, you could just play the new shit.
There is no guarantee.
No, there's no guarantee. That's why I said I'm assuming. You know?
Because Kojima's done played this game before too, with the previous Substance games where they made their upgrade, but none of the saves came over. So I'm not gonna assume that he's gonna just do this.
Yeah, like for example, Ghost of Tsushima. I just played the new content. I have to play the game over again. I
would rage quit. I would rage quit if that happened.
Yeah. What was it?
Because that's what I plan to do. I'm like, I plan to get this shit, but I'm not playing the game again. I just want to play the new content.
Peace Walker, like for instance, Peace Walker, which faring, right? That allowed you to continue your game from the PlayStation Vita or a portable. But the catch was that you can't earn any trophies on the save that you got from your previous playthrough. So you have to play the whole game over and again in order to get all the stuff that you already did. So that's where I call a little bit of bullshit.
Yeah.
But who knows? That's just speculation. You may.
Guess what? My assumption was right. It will have save transfers.
There you go. Perfect. It's got transferring.
Yeah. So there you go. I'll do what I was planning to do and play the new content. You know.
Well, you didn't get the platinum in this, did you?
No, I didn't because I don't want to do that grinding for that. There was one specific trophy. I was like, I'm not grinding for this.
I did.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right? I did.
Something with the deliveries, right?
Yeah, you had to do 20 of each type of delivery. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's actually not difficult until if you know about it. It's actually not a difficult thing to do, but after the fact, it becomes more and more difficult because there's different ways that you have to sort of do it. You literally just got to get S ranks and everything. That's what you got to do. Every
Yeah.
single type of delivery, you got to get S ranks.
Yeah. By the way, the reason I made that assumption is because literally every PS5 game does that, and this one too. So there you go.
Yeah, well, at least,
So,
at least
so
they
Manny,
did that.
again, I asked you the question: if you had a PS5 and you have your PS4 game, would you get this for $10, knowing you just pick up with the new shit?
Nope. I want something new. I don't want to play an
Yeah.
old game.
So even with the new content, you don't want it.
Nope.
You don't want to check out the new content.
Nope.
Damn. It's all right.
All right, man.
It doesn't sound like much.
I to be honest, I don't want I don't. I already said you guys don't realize how much time I fucking played this game. I
You
played
put
it.
a
No, I
lot of-
understand that, but I'm talking about just. I'm talking about just the new
I
content.
played the shit for a year. I don't know. That's not. I don't really. I'm even reluctant on the Ghost of Tsushima stuff too.
Really? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually been playing that.
Iki Island is
yeah.
awesome, man.
I'm even reluctant on that. Even though I have the ability to play it. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go back.
I'm almost done with Act 2, man.
Oh shit! All right,
Yo,
man.
man.
The gas.
Yeah.
Yo, man, finish the tanker.
Gotta finish the
Oh,
fight.
I know Chris will get that one.
Oh yeah.
Yo, by the way,
What's up?
look at this shit. I'm not playing this game with Brian.
Oh yeah, the racing right there. Yeah, don't play that shit
Wait,
with Brian.
I don't think
The
I
racing,
don't think
the
they have
racing.
online racing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it's just you go against holograms like the way you do normally.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah,
say anything about that.
They
Yeah.
don't have. There's no real co-op in this game. You only see the effects of other people. You never actually see any other people. So
Yeah. All right, man. Move on to the next thing. Far Cry 6.
This motherfucking game.
There's another trailer. How old are you? Yeah, you're 99 years old, man. It keeps asking you that shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, only twice. It's
Yeah,
asked me
all right.
twice.
So this one, I don't remember anything substantial in this trailer.
I mean, it's got this guy doing a Hispanic accent.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah, we've seen this thing. Just how many fucking trailers have we seen of this thing? It's look at this, no gameplay.
I'm gonna say this. This game looks old.
Yeah, people were complaining about the graphics of this game.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I mean, it just looks like a marginal improvement over the previous one.
Yeah,
It don't
well,
look any better.
it is still a last.
It's still last
game.
gen, right?
Yeah. Not much to say here. This one's coming out October, I believe. Right? Unless I'm wrong about that.
Ass.
Let me go to the end.
You go in. Yeah,
here.
you go in.
October 7th.
October 7th. So there you go.
October 7th. So it's coming really soon. It's
Yeah.
I think it's Comic-Con time right
Yeah,
there.
Comic-Con time. Yeah. Manny and I are both going to Comic-Con, by the way. Should be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, unless something happens to the world.
Yeah, the
where
gamma variant.
With the gamma
Oh,
variant, where
shit.
essentially everybody instantly skeletonizes.
No, everyone turns into the Hulk.
The gamma version, yeah, where everybody gets hulked out.
Yeah, Planet Hulk. All right. There's no trailer for this one, but we have Horizon Zero Dawn gets 60 FPS boost.
It's okay.
People were asking for that for a while. So
Is this the PC one or is this all of them?
the
PS5.
PS5.
Okay.
So and it's now up now. It's available now.
Oh, they didn't do a director's cut, like they usually do.
Nah.
Well, that's the PC version.
They didn't do
Yeah.
director's cut.
All right. Not much to say about that. All right. What's the next thing we have here? Jet the Far Shore. PS5, PS4, and PC release. Super Brothers and Pine Scented Software's Jet the Far... I don't know what the fuck this is.
Oh yeah, they showed this the last time too. We didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Let's look at this trailer.
Super Brothers actually does really good games.
What have you made?
They did a really good mobile game years ago called Sword and Sorcery, and they did one that was an exclusive for Xbox. This is probably the first visual, more 3D type of game that I've ever seen them do, because it's usually sort of 2D-ish sort of games.
Wait,
But then again, it looks
Did you mean Sword and Sorcery?
Sword and Sorcery.
Yeah.
Yes, you can call it that.
All right, not really much to say about this.
It looks a little like Flower. This one, right?
A little
Or
bit.
Yeah,
like
it
you're
looks
just like
like
this,
flower, yeah.
like a missile or something.
Yeah, I mean the colors look nice. Give it that.
They usually do interesting sort of titles. So I mean, not much. I'm not really anticipating it, but they don't make bad games, so it'd be interesting to see what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
When does this come
is
out?
like
October
5th.
October 5th, so it's really soon.
October's looking a little packed.
Well, it looks like it's Epic Game Store, not coming out on consoles.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean,
no,
I
it
could've
said
sworn-
no, it said it right there. PS4, PS5.
Where?
Go back. Leave the trailer, Carlos. Leave the trailer and then scroll up. Literally says it right there.
Okay, I was just
Okay.
I didn't see
So
it, like it wasn't showing here for some reason. I'm like, what,
Yeah.
just at Epic Games. I'm like, what?
I mean, you know, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I think.
All right. Hey, by the way, spoilers. Let's get to my highlight of the show.
Oh, what they doing?
Ninja Turtles, baby.
Oh,
Delayed too, man. Fuck.
Yeah, this one's got delayed, unfortunately. So the big reveal here is that we're going to be playing as April O'Neil, who is borrowing a lot of moves from Chun-Li and some other Street Fighter characters.
yeah, she's kind of
Like that one.
channeling
That's
Street Fighter characters.
There's this one punch she does that's like Karen from Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Alpha 3.
You saw the mic drop, right?
I saw the mic drop. Carlos, that's how you do the mic drop, by the way.
I'll take notes.
Yeah. All right. So she's doing a hammer there.
Yeah. Why don't they put Casey Jones in there?
Yeah. But he might be revealed next. You know. Damn. Leonardo just threw April across the screen.
I mean, it is an interesting thing from beat 'em ups because in some beat 'em up games you can actually grab your other character.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Roll
you
them
can
or
turn
something.
it. Yeah.
I know in Streets of Rage you could do that.
You can grab him by accident. Yeah.
This is, I want this fucking game. Just give me this shit already, please.
Revive. You can revive with pizza. So that's cool. I'm waiting. You know, if they have April, they're gonna have KT Jones.
Yeah, they have
I'm looking forward to it. They have to have it. They have to. If you're gonna
you
start
could ride
playable
with
characters.
pizza.
Shit, man.
Yo, give me this
Can't wait.
fucking game, man. All right, good stuff.
It looks fun.
Looks fun.
So when does it come out?
Next year.
Next year. No date next year, just next year.
I realize it's not a hammer she's spinning around. It's the
It's
camera.
a microphone.
Yeah.
No, it's the camera. It's the
It's the
camera.
camera.
Oh, okay.
It's a camera, dude. Come on, that's a spinning bird kick right there. the one specifically from the Alpha games.
Yeah, she has that thing where it's like like
Yeah.
where she flips up and then yeah.
You're right, Chris. It is a camera. It's a camera.
Yeah, it's like a camera on a stick, right?
Yeah. There's the rat
On a
king.
stick.
Damn.
On a stick.
Yeah, give me this fucking game, man. Give me this game, bro.
I wonder if they'll get the cartoon voices to do some stuff in there. Hey, April.
Yeah, right.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa, pizza power. All right, good stuff. All right, next up, we have Amazon's new World Open Beta announced. What the fuck is this?
So this is something that's running through Amazon service.
Amazon
That was the one
games.
that was crashing. Remember the cards that was causing PCs to burn up.
Really?
Now this is another one. Yeah, you remember we talked about it when they did the open one and it was killing all those 3080 cards.
Oh shit!
And there was a glitch in the game and it was just causing them to overheat.
I guess
and
they
remember
fixed it.
EVGA. Well, they had to fix it. They took it down for a while, and then now we got a new build that's out. So it's all right.
So this game is sort of like a Diablo.
It says it's the MMO.
Yeah, it's some big
it's an MMO. All right,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, man, he's same here. I checked out as soon as I heard MMO.
Whatever.
Like, I'm good. I'm good. Looks nice, but yeah, no MMOs. I stay the hell away from those.
Yeah, that's my jam.
There you go, Brett. This is yours right there.
But Brett, would you care about an Amazon MMO? To be honest, this thing looks very generic.
Here's the thing. Nobody cared about it, and then we started hearing about features, and then we started seeing some gameplay, and it's actually delivering a lot from what I heard last. Now, so expectations were high, and maybe they've dropped down now some, but the game was supposed to be really hitting on a lot of keynotes that people like, not necessarily flashy things, but MMOs have kind of gone, because it's a persistent game, they've gone a little bit like survivally, a little bit like, well, you're gonna live in this world and build this house and fight monsters there and everything like that. Kind of the generic thing of what we thought video games would be when we were 12. You know what I mean? Like, the future will just like pop into this crazy world and I'll fight dragons and shit like that, and we'll fucking build a castle and defend it against orcs. It's aiming to do that kind of thing. So nothing giant and flashy. There's no Devil May Cry flips or anything like that. It's more kind of realism / making the long-term grind fun, because online games are more about just, again, the things, Tony, you hate, just random activities in-game setting. Like, I love fucking around in Fallout 76 and building camps. There was just an event where I built this, big grotto next to it so we could fight bears that came down the river and earn points for a jetpack. Fucking awesome. Do you care? Not necessarily. It's very GTA-ish. That's the best way I can tell you to think about it. So yeah, it's not your cup of tea, Tony, but it's for a lot of people. It's kind of what I talk about when I say it's what Halo was when we were young.
Yeah.
Right. It was all hanging out in a group, fucking off, playing video games, and yeah, it was about Halo. But you'll notice I didn't say playing Halo. I said playing video games because it was just more about the company and the activity. So that still exists. It's just taken on a different form. That niche, that desire is still there. And you see it in fucking narratives and fiction and stuff like that. Like Ready Player One. Like you see people like hang out in a little group doing something. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Everybody's hanging out in a little bar. It's just that kind of idea of congregating with friends around something you like. And in video games, it takes the form of MMOs a lot.
Yeah, or Destiny, which is a pseudo not MMO.
Yeah, I know.
Or Destiny or GTA.
Yeah.
I know that Destiny is.
Yeah, no, that happens with a lot of games
for a lot of people. But yeah, for me, I don't.
The time devotion is too much. No, it's too much.
Time devotion is too much, and to be honest, I'd much rather actually hang out with people. I'd like to talk to you. Talk to you on the phone for hours on a show like this, rather than sort of hanging out in a video game. I can't really do that.
You completionists have the complete different mindset. You know, you're like, oh, there's too much there. For people like me who just like, you know, taking in content after content after content, the idea of there being an end to your content kind of sucks. Like I don't want Fallout to end. I want them to keep adding shit because I'm invested. I'm having fun. It's a world that I drop into and fuck around. Like drop in. Maybe I'll build my camp. Maybe I'll fuck up some super mutants. Maybe I'll go scavenging for junk, or maybe I'll take on a mission or two and open a new storyline. It's hard to explain, but it's a different mindset. It's not I'm playing a game. It's this is a cool world I can jump into to fuck around, and there are things to do here. So you never want to run out of things to do. That's why I try and equate it to, you know, how we thought when we were kids. You know, like we were jumping into this virtual world. We become kind of jaded. We don't see that virtual world as a world. We see it through the lens of like, okay, how many trophies am I getting? What's the completionist and stuff like that. Some people, you know, they want a second world to live in.
Yeah, that's fine. But I've Manny, you know this. I've always been a completist. Like I want to absolutely destroy games when there's nothing left. So the fact that it just keeps going and going, I'm like, okay, so you're just moving the goalposts over and over. That's frustrating. I'm trying to complete this thing. So I go to the next fucking game. You know?
Yeah, but you have fun doing it.
I like that. There's the joy of actually completing.
Exactly.
Something. It's like going to it's like having a job and never being able to be there never being an end to that one specific project. It just keeps going and going and going. And
it's like being in hell, basically. You're like stuck in this loop. Remember the cartoons, like when you be in hell, like you eating donuts and shit for the rest of eternity. Like who wants to do that? You know,
I do. That's fucking paradise, man. Like I'm the exact opposite. I hate finishing video games. You'll see me hit 90% in video games and then bail because I don't want it to be over. I don't want to not have the ability to jump in that world, play that character, have something to do. Because when you play the game, everything just feels empty. All of a sudden, it feels like a stage. It doesn't feel like a world anymore.
I mean, I always feel like a lot of this stuff is a huge time sink already. Jobs, work, all kinds of stuff. And it's just like, oh, here's another thing. And it doesn't have an end to it. And I also know myself, too, because I can become a bit obsessive or, oh, what's over the next hour? And then there's hours and hours that are done. And when I could just be being actually productive doing something, which that's the biggest battle. I like having an actual end to the things. And then being able to enjoy the time not doing any of that stuff, and then coming back and coming again for another round on something else new. And that's why you see me. Why I say, you know, when it comes to Death Stranding again, I'm like, I don't know if I want to go back there. I kind of want to go forward. I don't want to. So we keep talking about the next gen, and all we're seeing is the same bullshit we got from last generation.
The only difference now is Gen 2.0.
Only difference now is that they're not called remastered.
Yeah, Sony's a different thing. Anyway, good.
Yeah, I wasn't arguing with you. I just want to point out it's cool the different perspectives that people have when they come to video games.
Shout out to the Throwdown
It's nice to have diversity on the board, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. I love it, man. I love it. And shout out to the Throwdown Crickets as always.
Oh yeah.
All right. We could do this one real quick. Riders Republic gets a beta. So Adam, did you play it?
Riders Republic. What is that?
That's Adam's game right there. That's a Ubisoft game. That's literally everything in one.
Yeah, it has all the.
Oh yeah. Like so it's like the old Extreme Games game.
Yeah.
Where like it had
Adam's not here right now.
skateboarding and like he said be right beer. He said be right back beer.
He's in Riders Republic then.
Oh well, that's his game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that game looks quite fun.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it got delayed recently.
Everything's getting delayed.
I mean, it seems like that's the order of business. That's the big announcements we got this year at Gamescom. Everything's delayed.
Yep. Carlos, next one. Let's talk about a game that actually has a release date.
Oh, let's talk about a game that we talk about pretty much every show.
Sifu, not seafood.
Or Shifu.
Shifu. Hey, Chris, another one, February 22nd. So yeah.
God damn.
Everything.
They're gonna push.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
they're not all gonna jump on that month.
By the way, Adam, since you're back, real quick, Riders Republic beta. We just talked about that, but you weren't here.
I played it, man. It's got some issues, man.
Uh-oh.
The controls. It's the best way to describe it, because I was telling Rich about it, is Assassin's Creed 3: The Horse. That's it. Remember that?
I remember the horse. Yeah.
It was always getting stuck.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to turn, it couldn't really figure out how to back up. It's the same thing. The little things, like it's a brush of grass and I'm just trying to get around and he gets stuck. And then there's no way of moving back. And then you press the triangle button and all of a sudden he tries to do like this weird bunny hop thing on the side and then he tumbles and they have the whole almost a ragdoll doll physics similar to the Minority Report, and your guy starts tumbling and stuff. I'm like, all right, let's just end this. Let's just end it. It's just it's still early. They can fix that. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna definitely let them know. But that's the only thing that was pissing me off. The story and everything is very similar to your typical SSX and all that stuff that was going back in the early 2000s. But man, that gameplay, that's it. It's the key is the bike. Like they introduce you to all the other aspects. You're like on the skis and then the flying suit and all that. That's cool. But man, the bike, majority of the time is going to be on the bike and doing these races. The slightest turn to control, it's just, and I get it. But some people say, oh, well, you got to get a better bike. Yeah, but I shouldn't have to get stuck off. Like if I go off the path, I'm stuck that I can't get back on the path. That I just have to rage quit.
Yeah, no, that's bad. That's not good design.
Yeah, they should at least have a reset mode where you can just get you back on the field.
Yeah, most racing games have that.
Yeah, you have to go further down, and then it'll throw you. It'll say, all right, now you're completely off the map, and then it'll throw you at the next check gate that you hit. So,
yeah. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah, let's actually talk about Sifu now.
Sifu.
So this is a fighting game. I don't know what kind of game this is.
It's a beat 'em up. It's like a beat 'em up.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's a 3D beat 'em up. Yeah.
It's a 3D beat 'em up, but the thing about it is that if you die, instead of it just being you continue again, you actually come back as an older version of yourself. So if you notice the guy, like whenever he gets hit and then something happens to him, he comes back and he's got like gray hair or longer hair and stuff like that. So he gets older and more experienced as he, gets beat up.
It's interesting. I wonder how well this game's going to carry over, because I've been thinking about this recently because I've been thinking about beat 'em ups. Like, beat 'em ups don't work in 3D, at least from what I've seen. You know what I mean? Because one of the, and I want to get you guys' take on this. But here's the thing.
Similar.
Here's the thing, though. Yakuza has beat 'em up elements, but it's not a beat 'em up game. It's really an open world game, and the combat is. You know what I'm saying? Like, the main goal of Yakuza is not beat 'em up. That's just a thing you do. There's also
Sleeping Dogs worked. Sleeping Dogs had.
Yeah, that's an open world game, though.
Well.
It was a beat 'em up fighting.
Yeah.
Maybe this has something like Batman has, the Arkham games.
Maybe.
Like that kind of system.
Like, basically, I'm just saying, like, is there a story here? Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
that I don't know.
Like, are there things to do outside of the beating up?
I think the point of the game is the beating up. It's kind of built up like if you think about like a kung fu film, right? What's the main focus of a kung fu film? There's no deeper reasoning. It's like you either somebody got kidnapped, you're revenging your master, something simple to keep you going through the set pieces. And I feel like that's pretty much what this game is going to be. You beat people up, and then if you die, you come back as an older version of yourself.
Yeah.
See, he just grew a beard.
He just grew a beard. So, and this is the kind of point I was going to make, because I think one of the reasons 3D beat 'em up games don't work is because and again, I want to get your take on this. Like, when you're playing a beat 'em up, you're just stuck kind of on that one single screen, right? And one of the at least for me, the things that drives me forward is like, what's next? What's next? You can't really do that in a giant 3D world because everything's just laid out in front of you. But notice this, you're fighting in corridors. So that's how they could replicate that, where you're like, what's beyond this corridor? What's beyond this? So if they capture that, I think it might work. You know what I'm trying to get at, right? Like, that's one of the appeals of beat 'em up. It's like, what comes after this? What's the next screen? What's the next stage? Like, again, if you're like a Dynasty Warriors, like, everything is just there, so there's no mystery behind it. With this, everything's kind of small, so I think it could maintain that thing. You know what I'm saying? So it could work.
I think there's not a lot of beat 'em up games that are in the 3D that sort of replicate that thing. I mean, I would say the Bouncer sort of gets there, but it wasn't a good enough. The part that it should be doing well, it didn't do very well, which was the fighting part of it.
Yeah.
But it did have that sort of thing. Okay, where are we now? What things are we fighting? What are what's the next level? I think it's just it never got to the point where beat 'em ups didn't age with the what do you call it? They didn't age with video games very well.
They did not.
Once things moved 3D, they didn't really do many of those sorts of beat 'em up games anymore.
Because 3D beat 'em ups, 2D, beat 'em ups just didn't translate well. They still don't to 3D, but maybe this one will has a chance of doing it.
I think they can. I just think it just depends on the person. Like, I think yes, it has to actually function a little bit differently, but I think it can work. It just depends on who's able to effectively do it.
Yeah, no, but my point is it hasn't been done yet.
No, it hasn't really been done yet.
But again, I think this game may do it, because I think that's an aspect people don't talk about often. It's like that what comes next aspect is a huge portion of beat 'em up games. This one seems to do it, so maybe. I
mean, beat 'em up games are supposed to be fairly arcadey, very simple.
Exactly.
It's not supposed to be anything deep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not
Shifu.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. All right, next up we have I'll wait for Carlos to do the switch here. We have Devolver Digital's Cult of the Lamb revealed.
Cult of the Lamb, eh?
I don't know what to make of this.
Either.
It looks like Castle Crashers with
I saw a lamb getting his head chopped off. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, the animation's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, he's evil.
I wish we could explain this game better to people listening, but we don't know what the hell we're looking at.
It sort of has a Steven Universe sort of feel to it.
Scott Pilgrim kind of thing too.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim, like kind of big-headed little characters.
What do they call it? What is it? Maybe SoCal? What's that art style people make fun of?
Oh, Cal Arts.
Cal Arts, yeah.
I mean, it's it's funny because Cal Arts style seems to change with the era. Because Cal Arts style back in the day used to be Disney style. Now it's Steven Universe.
Steven Universe, yeah.
Steven Universe style.
Here we go. So there we go. There's the gameplay. Here's the gameplay. So it looks like a kind of slashing beat 'em up kind of game.
Yeah, kind of a hacky, slashy sort of beat 'em up game with bullet hell elements. Yeah, isometric view. I'm sure that there's also a bunch of stuff to distract you, like building a town. It looks like what they're doing there, and he seems to be collecting the souls of his.
So it's interesting. Yeah, like the backgrounds are 3D, but the characters look 2D.
Said you're supposed to build a cult, so I'm assuming you're picking up people, recruiting them, and you're building an army. Yeah. Like, what was that one with the demon, and you had little henchmen you would pick up?
Oh, yeah. Was it the Overlord or something?
Yeah, Overlord. There you go.
Yeah, it seems to look like... It kind of looks like Steven Universe, or what's that other one? Gravity Falls. It feels a little more like Gravity Falls.
Yeah. All right.
So, they also do worship the lamb, and he's throwing fire out of his hands. So it's a satanic game.
Yep, it is. That's what they advertise it.
Oh, the Bible Belt ain't gonna like this one.
Yeah. Praise hail Satan. All right. Next, what do we have? Splitgate Season 0 announced. Okay, I've never even heard of this game.
Is This looks like
This is the
Portal,
Portal.
and
It's
like Fortnite mixed together,
yeah, like these two.
or Apex Legends and
Apex,
and
yeah.
Portal mixed together.
These
So
two
it's Apex
kids from
Portal?
Stanford. Yeah, it's been out on Steam and early access of some sort. So it's two friends over from Stanford, and they created this game. Yeah, and it's like Portal in a way. I don't know if it has any of the puzzle elements, but it definitely has where you're opening portals, jumping from walls, attacking people, jumping out of a portal to get to avoid getting shot.
I have to say that's a pretty impressive if they're running this in a multiplayer environment, because
it's
doing
been out for a while. Yeah,
doing those portal things seems to be
Mm-hmm.
that's a bit of memory intensive, as I remember hearing.
Yeah, this is a new map. They're adding a new map to it.
Okay, cool, interesting.
And it's on every console. All right.
It feels like it sort of has an Unreal Tournament feel to it.
Yeah, kind of does.
Yeah,
It kind of does.
Yeah. All right, there you go. Next up, we have Persona 5's Morgana will be arriving in Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania as post-launch DLC. So they already have Kiryu in there from...
Kiryu's in there.
Yeah,
So
he's in there.
this is a new Monkey Ball game, and they're putting a bunch of characters from other Sega Atlas franchises.
Yeah.
I was always hoping that when it would get on the Nintendo that I can put my Mii in there, and just have my own character run around in the ball. They never did it, though.
How come they don't put Sonic? Like, literally, Sonic could just be the ball version of Sonic rolling around, right?
Yeah. No, you're right
That
about
would make
that.
too much sense.
Yeah, it would make too much sense, yeah. I don't think we have more to say about that. Good stuff if you like Monkey Ball.
I mean, here's the thing: is that there's a big Monkey Ball fan base. Hopefully, it makes them happy, because I know the last few Monkey Ball games, at least the last of the older console versions of them, didn't go over so well. So yeah.
All right, coming to everything, it says. All right, next we have Jurassic World Evolution 2 release date, November 9th of this year. I didn't even know they made a Jurassic World Evolution 1.
This was the
we saw what's it? Jeff Goldblum. Remember he was.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I didn't know there was a one of this game.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
it actually came out a while ago. Chris, go.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's actually on sale. It's in the PlayStation sale.
Oh really? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like $10 right now.
What kind of is it? Like a sim game?
It's a park management.
Oh, fuck that.
Simulator. That's what it is. You're managing Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, fuck that.
Is this an
It's a
anime?
tycoon.
I mean, is this a Brett game?
No.
No, this is not a Brett game.
That's not a Brett game.
I don't think so.
It's a sim
I
game.
mean, Brett, you've never really been into those sorts of theme hospitals, sorts of theme park games.
Nah, all the way back to SimCity. I was one of the people that got duped by having Bowser in SimCity. I mean, like, oh man, this is gonna be awesome, and then you're like, oh man, I'm not enjoying this game, even with Bowser in it. So all the way back to then, like, nah, man, I don't like that. Now I do like Command and Conquer type games. You give me an army to command, things change a little bit.
Like
but the management stuff you don't like. Yeah, Brett, I was just thinking about
Nah.
I thought I was going to be playing as Bowser destroying cities. Nope. I got duped.
I like them to a point when there's an objective. It's like, oh, you have to reach a certain amount of money, whatever, and it just doesn't keep going. That's what I loved about Roller Coaster Tycoon, especially when they did the expansion where they added all of Six Flags in there. So you had the Scream Machine and Nitro and all of them, and that was fun building those.
I remember in the theme park games, what you could do is it also had a design your own roller coaster ability too.
Yeah, and you can
which I think that was an interesting thing. Yeah, you could do horrible things.
Yeah, you could do horrible things.
Put not enough bathrooms. You literally you would specifically put bathrooms on the other side of the park so that they would be forced to go through everything to get there.
I remember once I made one. I think it had like 10 or 12 loops. Right, but I put a really long line, so then by the time they got on it, like you said with the bathroom, their meter was high, and then they did all the loops, and once they got off, they just all started throwing up, and you would see like all this puke all over. It was cool.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have. Now, this is the game that got a lot of attention for some reason. All right. I have the same problem. The video doesn't show up on my end.
Oh,
interesting.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. It's this game called Dokev, the creature catching MMO from the Black Desert Online team. Looks like a shiny, colorful dream. I'm reading it from IGN. Dokev is a creature-catching MMO from developers of Black Online that has players befriending strange creatures called Dokebi that gain power from the dreams of people.
This is
Black Desert's making Pokemon Online.
This is essentially what everybody believes. What it's a knockoff of Pokemon, but it actually looks way better than the legit Pokemon game. And reason why everybody's been saying this is they're like, why doesn't the new Pokemon game look like this? Why does it look like that?
Yeah. When you sent the link, I showed it to Kristen. I was like, why does a Pokemon look like this? This looks so cool. The kid was rollerblading. I'm like, whoa, it feels like Jet Set, but it looks nicer. And then there's this Pokemon shit in there.
Yeah. There's some really nice environments and things like that. Looks like
Carlos. By the way, this trailer went on for a long time.
Yeah, it was pretty long. I got lost in some of it. I was like, what's happening?
I mean,
after
the
30
kids
seconds,
look a little
done. You know,
the kids look a tad creepy, like those little dolls. But it's very well done. Like, look at that. Like,
wow, that looks good.
Yeah. The kids like skateboarding and stuff. There's actual NPCs walking around, cars.
So this is the Pokemon MMO people have always wanted, then.
Yeah, pretty much. Look at this kid. This kid's like fucking umbrellaing everywhere. He's like flying in the air. This kid's doing like some sort of magic shit.
Oh, she turned into a sexy girl. There's a robot flying around now.
Yeah, they got all kinds of funky stuff going on. Now, this is a Korean game, as I remember, right?
Yep.
So I don't really have anything. I don't really have anything to say.
They're battling monsters. He's on a hoppity hop right now.
Refer to what I said about MMOs about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
If you're into this stuff,
it has a bit of a Monster Hunter feel to it too. It looks like they lock off the places where you're fighting the monsters in like this kind of cloud cover.
It seems actually kind of neat. Like It's what Pokemon fans would really want, I imagine, because even I'm a little interested in it. Like, okay, so you get your monsters, you train your monsters, and then you're in a world where there's other people, so you can actually challenge other people. Okay, a little bit more sold.
Yo.
Remember what I told you in the chat?
Yeah, about this game being Korean?
Well, yeah, but like I said, that the reason why this game is so fascinating is because it looks like a Nintendo game if they actually put effort in graphics and, and animation.
No, you're not lying though.
No, they look like they just literally took all the things that you would have wanted in a Digimon/Pokemon game and threw it in there. Mm-hmm. What is this running on? Like Unreal Engine? It sort of feels like it.
Probably, yeah, probably. I would figure.
Well, did I see
made for fans by the fans?
Yeah, see, like,
what is this?
You notice again when they're fighting the monsters, it looks like there's a storm that looks like it keeps everything inside.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, what is this? Battlefield Fortnite?
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, you get that again. I'm, it's MMO.
This
so
that look.
Yeah, but I have to admit, this shit looks nice, man. For what it is. Yeah.
Check this out.
Uh-oh.
That looks beautiful.
He's swinging around on like those things.
Yeah. Nintendo, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, Nintendo wishes they could do something like this.
Yo, man, why are you gonna let your kids swinging around in the air and flying around? What's up with that?
Look at that water. Look at that water. Look at that water.
You know what Nintendo's answer to this will be? Lawyers. Lawyers.
More cardboard.
That's it. Yeah. No, lawyers.
Lawyers. Yeah.
That's it. No, it's like, oh shit, we didn't do this. Fuck.
It's interesting. It's interesting because it's not only like the Pokemon sort of thing, but it feels a little bit like Digimon. Digimon.
Yeah, it feels like because the people can fight also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a lot of shit going on in this.
It's like I don't know if the gameplay hook will get me or anything like that, or the story or anything like that, but it just looks intriguing.
Mm-hmm.
It does. I do. Some of it looks rotoscoped because the kids were moving like too good. I was looking.
Yeah, they're motion captured or something.
They're motion captured. Yeah. But it looks nice. I can't knock it. It'll strike a nerve if Nintendo fans go to Gamescom with their Switches and start flipping these guys off.
Right. I could definitely see that happening. How there's Nintendo
this joint ain't running on a Switch.
Yeah, no, it's not. All right, good stuff. All right, a couple of littler announcements here.
Mini tons?
Yeah, mini. Nah, not even mini. It's just mini. Park management game with impossible roller. What the fuck is that? Park Beyond. Okay, Park Beyond is a new game from Bandai Namco and Limbic Entertainment that features a concept called impossification that makes park rides. I don't care anymore.
Impossification.
I got bored.
Tony checked out as soon as they started making up words like impossification.
Impossification. I'm out.
We have Valheim's Hearth and Home up. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay, yeah.
Valheim. Or we talking about Thor and stuff?
I don't know.
Okay.
Dead Mouse. You remember that guy?
Oh yeah, that dude. The DJ.
The dude that didn't give a shit that he was on the Game Awards. So that guy.
Yeah, it says Dead Mouse came by opening on live to announce Oberhaus. I don't know. A virtual world of music experience created inside the game creation platform Core. Okay.
What? Is he a DJ in the game? What?
It looked like they showed a couple of seconds of footage, as I remember, during the Keeley Awards.
Yeah.
I mean, I tuned out. I just said, "Oh, okay, look, it's Dead Mouse. Who cares?"
Yeah, same here. All right, we actually have a trailer for this one. Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. Yeah. So I thought this game was canceled, wasn't it? Like
no. This is the multiplayer.
Oh,
this is that multiplayer game, isn't it?
I guess it is.
Because I remember they canceled the big RPG one, and this is the one that's the one that's supposed to be the like a arena thing going on. They showed a trailer before for this too.
Oh, so is it a top down? Because it's the CG doesn't show top down, but it looked like gameplay and it looked like a top down.
I don't know. I mean, it looks like it's going from the back.
That was third person right there. See.
It's sort of going through like the sort of like the Fortnite idea, like third person sort of versus multiplayer thing. So it looks like it's hunters versus vampires.
Wait, this is the one we saw that not coming out for like 3 years or some shit. Remember?
That was the one with the girl with the girl with the afro. And
wait, that was something. No, you guys are thinking about something else.
That's what we're seeing here. This is it.
Are you sure?
We just saw her with the afro. She's there.
Yeah, she showed up.
I could have sworn that was another game.
No, it was a CG trailer for this online mode.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that was like a Left 4 Dead type
multiplayer.
Of game.
Yeah,
that's what we thought. That's what we figured. Like, oh, it's like a Left 4 Dead thing. But
no, but it's like it's a multiplayer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I know then.
Yeah, and it's like vampires, and then it's versus.
See, she is in the background. So,
yeah,
Blood Hunt.
Yeah, Blood Hunt. Yeah, based on a true story. I see it.
Early access. I mean, it's a bit disappointing that they couldn't pull off the vampire
battle royale. Okay, it's a battle royale game.
Yeah, so it's too bad they couldn't pull off the Vampire the Masquerade actual RPG, because that's the thing that everybody wanted.
Early access September 7th.
Yep.
For some reason, I thought that other game was different.
This isn't the game that we saw with
the
chick with the fro. This isn't the same game.
Are you sure? It looks
just like her with the girl.
No, you're talking about. It was just a CG trailer. The other one.
Yeah, it was like a CG trailer, but it was
like on the street.
Somebody in the chat correct us. What the fuck's going on? Is it a different game or not?
The same group, the same weapons. This all looks the same.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
There was like a ghost person.
And they were fighting these vampires. You were like, oh, look, it's like the vampire hunter thing. And then we heard the dialogue, and they told me, like, oh, yeah, we're going to fight.
When was that game first announced? The other one? Or the one I think it is?
I think it was E3.
Yeah, I thought it was E3.
It was at the end.
Was it Xbox?
The Microsoft events?
It was Xbox,
it was at
right?
the end. It was at the end, right toward the end. It was
it was at the end of Xbox. I could have sworn that there were two different games.
1 second.
I don't know. It looks very similar.
Yeah, I know, because I saw the black girl with the afro too. But it's like I think
the weapons and
it was the same sort of idea. It was like a sort of a multiplayer.
See, I fucking knew it. The game Chris and I told him I called Redfall. Totally different.
Yes, it's a totally different game. Yeah.
Yep.
You guys are over there confusing us, man.
It looks
too many afros.
Yeah, that's
from the same.
Arcane
but it's
Studios. Yeah, there you go.
It looks exactly the same. It's like vampires versus the hunters, and this is the same thing, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Or is it? Are they all vampires in this?
That's red.
Okay.
Yeah,
you see, look at that. That fucking looks just like.
Wait, all chicks with afros look the same?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Come on, guys.
Oh,
come on,
No,
guys.
but wait, with a big gun, a pretty chick with a big afro and a big gun. What's
It's
the
a
channel
video
on
game.
here?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they're fighting, and they're fighting
Yeah, and
like
they're
weird
fighting the same type of monsters.
and they're
at
fighting
night.
vampires. at
Yeah.
night.
Where'd the little robot do though?
I don't know. He wasn't in that day.
Yeah, see, see, Chris, we're not crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
this
like,
is the one-
it wasn't the same game.
In it.
Go ahead. What happened, Brett?
This is the one with the hipsters in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the hipster
it's a
game.
separate one.
Yeah, yes, it's different.
Oh,
game,
okay. Whatever version of hipster games that versus
Well, we
hipsters
do
versus
have,
vampires.
We do have World War Z Aftermath. That's coming, and that's coming soon, and that's very similar to the whole Left 4 Dead and of course Back 4 Blood. So
Yeah.
the first one was very good. So that one is coming when it comes to that type of game. But yeah, I don't know what the hell this shit is.
Yeah, this Vampire the
Supernatural
Masquerade.
powers.
All right. Moving on here.
Vampire.
UFL is a free-to-play soccer game coming to all consoles.
Oh yeah,
Says to take on both FIFA and football. All right.
Well,
Okay,
we'll
sure.
see. We'll see.
Woody,
Well,
Woody Wall.
Yeah.
Pro
they got any
Evolution
real
went free to
teams?
play.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
they
no
got any real
gameplay.
teams or
They said they have some real players, like 5,000 or something like that. I don't know how that whole thing
okay, so it's gonna be like a bunch of real players and a bunch of fake teams. My guess.
Yeah, you get to make your own team and make your own thing.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, hardball used to be fake teams too.
yeah.
So.
At this point, I don't even give a shit. As long as the gameplay is good, that's all that matters.
Okay,
Domain.
we're almost at the end of this. All right, next trailer. Outlast. It's called Outlast Trials. It's a survival horror game set in the Cold War.
It's a
and it's
sequel to
co-op.
the
That's how Outlast is.
It's a-
the
Oh,
third
Oh,
one?
the
it's
Outlast
like
game.
Outlast 3, basically.
It's
Okay.
Outlast 3.
And it says it's co-op as well, so it's going to be less scary.
Oh. Well, no.
So-
'cause it's
so
still
you-
just as scary. You just
So you
don't
could
help
both
each
walk
other.
around with a camera. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're doing the camera stuff in this one though.
it says it's in the Cold War, so I guess you don't have a camera anymore.
Yeah, you don't have the camera. Does that mean
Let me see this.
they're not gonna? Are they gonna do one of those freak out scenes like they cut that dude's wiener off in that last one? Wasn't that the thing?
Well, he was about to, like,
Oh,
yeah, that guy, he did do that though. He was making his wife, and he would take dudes and use a table saw
Oh shit.
and kind of split them in half. Yeah, that was gross.
he's he has a really bad way of making people because he's just like, hey, I'm gonna kidnap these dudes and cut their dicks off. What the fuck?
All right,
All right.
so there you go. All right, I don't really have anything to say about Outlast.
I mean, it
yeah.
doesn't look nearly as scary as the other ones do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, there's an evil child there, Carlos. She's got a lighter on your
It's
screen.
the little nightmares character.
It's a little night. What was her name? 7 or something like that?
I don't remember.
9, 8, 7, 8. or 9.
Some number.
Yeah, name a
Some
number, you'll
number.
get it right. All right, next trailer. We're almost done here.
right.
Synced Off Planet is a new PvP versus E shooter that combines survival elements, crafting, base building, and more. Gameplay also features up to 50 players and 1,000 corrupted human cyborgs called Nanos.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Was this one shown before? No, right?
I don't know. It could have
Couldn't they
been.
just said players?
They could have done that.
Play yours.
Yeah, but just infected cyborgs. You're like, all right, I get that. There's enough. Pitch.
Oh,
No.
There we go. Everybody has an elevator pitch. That was not long enough to like sell the game because that just sounds fucking ridiculous out of context. Also, yeah, just say player base.
Yeah,
This many players.
Yeah, they're not going to say that. Whatever. Does anybody care about this?
Look like a bunch of people jumping on a robot. Some guy with a beard and some hair. He's got a faux hawk going.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. A grizzly white guy.
Yep.
Grizzly white guy.
Ooh.
The one that seems to appear in every single game these
Yeah,
days.
didn't see that one coming.
Right. Hey guys. Oh, he probably doesn't have a gravelly voice. That's a little early 2000s.
Yeah.
It doesn't smoke. This one doesn't smoke.
Oh yeah, well you can't smoke these days because it'll kill you.
No.
It'll kill you.
What is that?
Instantly.
He got a nicotine patch on his neck. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
I got
it.
it. I have a nicotine patch on my neck just
And
so
you
I
have to
don't
keep getting it, or else he gets shaky hands when he
Yeah,
tries to
you
shoot
know,
you.
hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Gameplay elements.
You got-
Oh,
yeah,
That would
But
be
isn't
that
that
would
Metal
be
Gear,
interesting.
right?
there you
Yeah.
go. That would be cool.
All right,
Get the pad.
last trailer. Let's
No,
go.
Metal Gear, he had to smoke to steady his hand if he
Yeah,
didn't have
that's right.
diazepam.
Yeah, you put
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cigarette. Yeah, you put the cigarette in his mouth, and you could snipe people.
You could straighten
Probably.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this next game here is called Century Age of Ashes, which looks like a fantasy RPG type of game with
Yay,
dragons.
knights! And
Yay,
those aren't
and
dragons.
dragons.
Those are dragons. They're wyverns.
They're wyverns.
Do they not have legs?
They don't. They have legs, but they don't have arms.
Oh, that's worms. That's worms. Yeah, like, oh, it's a drake because it doesn't. Shut up.
Yeah, it's like fucking dragon. Shut up.
Oh, yeah,
that's a little bit of a Panzer Dragoon type of thing going on, but it's probably not that type of game.
I mean, we did see some of this before, didn't we?
I don't know. All these games look the same to me. Man.
They're all running into each other.
I
They're
do
all
feel like
the
we
same.
did see I do feel like we did see a Dragon Combat multiplayer game.
I don't know. Maybe you're probably right. I don't remember.
Just give me Monster
Yeah.
Hunter.
Listen,
World
if this
too,
like
man.
Dragon, if this is Panzer Dragoon, let's go.
You want to kill the dragons. You don't want to ride them.
No, I do. I want to ride them and kill other
You want to
dragons.
ride them and kill other dragons.
Yep.
In battles, you're
He
into
wants
your battles.
Tony wants Panzer Dragon Saga remaster. That's what he wants.
I do. Find the source
Later.
code, Sega.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Gamescom.
Oh,
What's
what's that? Big hand moving. Big hand moving. Moving things.
Yeah,
Any thoughts on Gamescom, the Jeff Keighley show?
It existed.
Man, you didn't care.
So I have a question for Tony.
Uh-huh.
Can you see now why Call of Duty was my favorite showing of the show?
To be honest, yes. I mean, you know, my favorite was Ninja Turtles, but I understand where you're coming from, man. I understand where you're coming from.
Ninja Turtles was cool, but it's like it was nothing new. It was other than April O'Neil, which was cool, but I just want the
it's
game.
so delayed. It's not coming anytime soon. I would have been more hyped. It was like, yeah, here's a definite date, even if it's early.
Yeah, I
part
was
of next
disappointed
year.
by that. And it came out later because during that trailer, they didn't even tell you the release date. You're like, what? What the fuck? You know? And then Mr. Keighley told us later on it would be next year. But
Did he do it online?
2022. So
Oh, he did it with a smiley face.
where else
He
would he
was
do it,
so happy
Danny?
about it.
Did he do it online after the show like he did with a couple of other things? Like they don't announce it on the show, they put it after the show, and he's just like, "Oh
No,
yeah,
he
by the
said
way."
it. He
Oh,
said
yeah.
it.
No, my
2023.
bad.
Yeah, he
I was
said
taking
coming.
you too literally. I was like, what do you mean online? The show is online too. Everything's online.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying not on the show. Like
Yeah,
another
yeah,
way
yeah.
He wasn't.
separately.
He wasn't
You know, like-
hiding it. and
Just
didn't
like
say
he
it a
did.
delay.
What was it, man? You was that other show where he just made a bunch of announcements afterwards. Like, bro, say that
It was
during
like
the show.
I think it had to do with Horizon. It was
Yeah,
a
something
bunch
like
of
that.
Horizon shit that he said after the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
no,
did that.
no, he said it on. He just announced it. He was like, "Oh, here's some new information about the new Ninja Turtles coming in 2022." That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Ipaporu.
Okay. You know what? You know what, Carlos? I'll agree with you. Call of Duty was a standout, even though I have absolutely no interest in that game. Oh no, and that Pokemon shit, whatever the hell that is.
Carlos,
Yeah,
I should change your mind for that because you like Koreans, you know. So there you go.
Yeah, Koreans are,
I'm
change your
changing.
mind.
I'm changing the answer for you. Your game of show was Dokev.
Well,
Yo,
Call of Duty, I'm gonna get Vanguard for sure.
Yeah.
It's a tie.
All right.
gotta catch 'em all.
Pokemon.
Well, maybe whatever. What's the name of that game? Devaku or something like that.
I already forgot the name. I literally said the name of the game 2 seconds
You
ago.
just said
and I
it 2
already
seconds ago.
It's still Kev.
Gotta
Dokev.
catch 'em all, Dokev.
Doesn't work.
Yeah, it's got to be two. You know, got three
Three
things.
syllables.
Oh,
Look
there
at the
you go.
children's.
Carlos is showing the kids. Look at them skating around.
Yo, man, that's a citation.
Yo, can you
Citation.
hijack those cars though?
Oh, dude.
All right, man. Let's move on. Let's talk about the Xbox showcase.
Oh, you mean Paris?
The Paris show.
episode
Paris
2.
show?
Yeah, shout out to Paris. He hosted again, which was always cool seeing him. He also hosted with his other girl. You know, that was good stuff. I said this on Twitter. I'll say it again here. I like the host. I like the presentation. I didn't like the games.
Oh, Yo, man, he can't help that shit.
No, he can't. Although they did start off with something cool though. Carlos, just use the same link, the link that's in there. This was one that a lot of us on Throwdown will be playing, except for Manny. Dying Light 2, baby.
Oh yeah,
let's go.
Excuse me,
Ninja Santa Batman. Here we go.
Oh, by the way, this comes out literally one day before Halo.
God damn,
bruh.
I think it's a different audience. They don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, yo, Carlos, hit me with that trailer, man. Let's go.
A lot of people don't like zombies. Bitch about it.
For some reason, it's a different link.
It's bullshit, Mr. Davis.
I'll accept dinosaur zombies.
The interesting thing about this game is like now it's expanded to the whole world. Because remember the first game was just one country. It was like they walled off the country.
Oh yeah, you were trapped there. That was the whole point. You're trying to let them know you're still alive.
Yeah, but now it's like the entire planet basically.
Yeah, and this one is in Dying Light. I don't know what they call it, but in this one you're in charge of like creating a whole town now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks. I'm there. We had a lot of fun playing the first game, so it'd be fun.
And there was there was recently a beta for this thing, right?
I don't know.
I have a question. Is campaign co-op gonna be at launch?
Shit, let's just hope they bring they still have co-op. Sometimes they take that shit out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's the Dying Light games have always been sort of interesting with the parkour and the first person looking stuff, and they showed that craziness where the guy swang through the friggin' window, which is
I just want at least one fucking pipe that doesn't fall apart.
Oh, whoa!
I want something. Yeah, I hate that.
Adam wants his handy pipe.
Exactly. I will pay a microtransaction just for a fucking unbreakable pipe because these are mushy ass walkers, and if I hit it with a pipe, it should not just break. I'm like, oh, you need a new one. Why? Did you see the size of my pipe?
Why?
Exactly.
What's my pipe?
Exactly. I can understand a bat. I can understand an aluminum bat, but fucking a pipe? Come on now.
I mean, an aluminum bat shouldn't break right away either.
Well, they dent. Yeah,
I don't know. When you hit him, exactly.
You hear the ding, and then it's just
yeah, you want a solid wood one for that.
Yeah.
All right, so this trailer's cool. Dying Light, let's go.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
You guys jumping off the walls and everything. Good stuff.
All right. Next up, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Here we go.
Did Paris put the glasses on?
Yes, he did. He went into the danger zone.
Oh, okay.
I think he used that line like 3 times.
I mean, at this point, maybe Microsoft needs to get the Maverick combination to go with this game because
they have the DLC.
They already have it.
It's the Top Gun.
That's the reason. That's the reason he did that.
He's in the danger. He's in the danger. He knows they're in the danger zone.
Yeah. So this is for the Volocopter.
Volo City is the thing with, I guess, it
says Volocopter. Yeah,
it's a copter. It's a copter that looks like a drone almost.
Yeah. So it's a dronocopter.
Pretty much, you're flying over France and stuff.
Yeah, but it's a nice looking game, man.
I mean, I think Digital Foundry did a really nice feature on it, showing how they made it work for the Xbox Series S and X. So yeah, sure.
Cool. All right, Carlos, we can skip the humble shit. We don't care about that.
Some sponsorship.
All right,
there.
Xbox Cloud Gaming. We don't care about that.
Well, that's a cool feature. What do you mean? That's a cool feature for everybody that can't get a Series X.
Well, Adam, you're right. All right, play it, Carlos. Xbox Cloud Gaming coming to Xbox Series X. This is something we've talked about forever.
Well, it's coming to your regular Xbox.
Yeah, no,
just your Xbox.
Yeah, thank you for telling me. You're right, because here's the thing.
I thought that
now because of this, now the games can be made specifically for the Series X and PC, and we don't got to worry about the one anymore. Because now, no one's going to be left behind either. Think about it.
Yeah, no gamer left behind.
Yeah.
Yo, by the way, check.
Yo, who's that Cholo, man?
Who got a Cholo?
You saw? Look at this dude.
There we go.
No, but what's that Cholo doing there, man?
That's Pepe Big Nose. There we go.
Yeah.
Yo, that red controller.
Excuse me.
Excuse me?
That's the blood red box.
I thought you bought that one, Carlos. Didn't you buy that with the blue one too?
Nah, I just bought the Sonic one.
Yeah, that's the one I got, the Sonic baby. All right, so this is a good feature. All right, so
yeah, definitely. So then that way, if you don't have one of the new ones and you want that feel, and you already have Game Pass,
no,
just go
no
to the
gamer
cloud.
left
That's
behind. No gamer left behind.
That's it. Just play it on there. Now, what I would like to know, if there's any kind of lag, if let's say you're playing on the xCloud, and then let's say we're doing a co-op experience, and others are playing on the actual console. They have it running off of their hard drive or their SSD if they're on the newer model. Is there going to be some kind of delay or whatever? But besides that,
I mean, you can test it out on xCloud right now for the browser or Android. So we can try that out, Adam, whenever you want. Just ask Tony to do it with you.
Yeah, we can try it out. We try it out. But yeah, that's definitely a cool feature, especially now when people that are all pissed and then it's like, oh, I wish I.
You don't need a Series X, man.
No, it's still not 4K, but it's still gonna look good. You're still
it's coming through in 1080, you know, and I feel like that's more than what Sony was offering for quite a bit.
This is
their
true.
Cloud services.
This is true.
So
all right, so good stuff. All right, next up we got. Does anybody care about Wasteland 3?
No.
All right, we'll skip that. What about
DLC? It's just DLC.
Do you see a Thieves? Do we care? I may as well throw it up there. So we got.
See what they got. Last time they had Jack Sparrow. So what do we got this time?
September 7th. This one, by the way.
It's still that we didn't get it. This is it still.
Right? Oh, okay. So you get
something come out yet? Yeah.
Isn't it a Borderlands? Borderlands. It has a crossover with that game.
Yeah.
Borderlands.
You know.
Mayhem.
Oh, so this is what? Wait, was that Valve? What is that?
Joe Neat, executive producer of Sea of Thieves.
All right, I don't care.
Yeah.
Move on. I don't care about this. All right.
Only one that cares is Brett, and I think he's cooking right now.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah. No, we're done.
But I don't care that much. Move on.
Brett, we're on the same page, bro. Let's go.
Brett's in the future now. He's in Fallout World. He don't care about the past and boats.
All right. What is this? State of Decay, right?
This is State of Decay, yeah. 2.
The trailers always look much better than the actual gameplay, and that's what pisses me off.
This is true.
Because then when you play, you're like, oh, it didn't look like this. Damn.
Yeah, State of Decay always has those super CG trailers that, yeah.
The thing is, this is a CG. That's like right here. Is actual
game. It looks like game stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Yeah, but it doesn't look nearly as good as the trailer that they showed for this.
I don't know. It's another zombie game.
Well, so what do they got? But the difference with this is not just your normal zombie game, because people can die. You can lose team members. You have to really get supplies. You don't feed them. You go on missions and they're not properly equipped, then they die. And then you have to try to find new people.
I'm not dealing with that kind of stress in a game. Fuck that.
It's definitely a lot of management.
Yeah, no, forget that.
We will survive.
But yeah, you know, I guess the game they made a sequel, so I guess it must be doing well. So there you go.
It did great on PC. Remember the whole studio, Microsoft got one away.
Yes,
Once I was afraid.
Before they went on their shopping spree, this was like the first game that they picked up, and then they made a special edition just for the Xbox. And here we go.
So they turned "I Will Survive" into a grunge song.
No, that was just me.
Yeah,
that's something they'll do.
They would totally do some shit,
or be like, "I will survive if I Mark 5. If I Mark 5."
Yeah, all those songs, man. They're just gonna take all of them. Oh, by the way, it's a Gloria Gaynor song. It's a disco song.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then also, Cake.
I know Gloria. Yeah, I mean, I don't know Gloria. I mean, I know
Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, what's the next trailer? Stray Blade. Not to be confused with Stray, the cat game.
Oh.
All right. So let's see. What is this?
Stray Blade.
It's a action RPG.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. It says Stray Blade is a colorful action RPG where you play as an ever-reviving rogue adventurer with a wolf sidekick. Okay.
Where's the wolf? I don't see
where's
the wolf.
I don't see no wolf.
Oh, there it is.
Well,
there's a lot going on in this game.
He's got lots of...
This looks like Dark Souls.
That's what they said.
That's not a wolf.
The Souls type.
Where's your wolf
Oh, there it
sidekick?
is. Is that the wolf? That's not a wolf either.
I don't know
That's
what
not
the
a
hell
wolf.
that is. That's a monster.
But so I think somebody did say that was like their take on Dark Souls or something.
Yeah, it said at the beginning. It was like it's a Souls type, you know.
Yeah,
I
mean,
see no wolf.
Yeah, they lie, man. They ain't got no wolf companion.
They ain't got no
This
wolf.
is false advertisement.
It just died. You gotta revive it.
You gotta
That's
revive
how
it.
works.
Is that how you save? You revive the wolf.
But when you get the full version, this was just a preview version. Full version has the wolf.
Get the shit out of here. This
Well,
is not a
false
what the hell is
advertising.
It's not
this?
a wolf.
What the hell is this? It looks like a.
It looks like a goblin.
It looks like a rat mixed with a duck.
Is that
That's supposed to be the wolf sidekick?
Is that the wolf? It looks like Gollum and a dog.
That's how it looked. They look in that world.
Weird ideas over here.
Okay, all right.
It's like Labyrinth. It's like things are
Let's
different there.
move on to the gunk, man.
Let's move on to Gunk. So remember
Gunk,
this game,
now
The Gunk?
Yes, I do remember this game, the Gunk.
It reminded me of a Nickelodeon, you know?
Gak?
Yeah, remember Nickelodeon used to throw slime people in that game show?
Yeah.
You can't do that on television.
Yeah.
They had that, yeah.
Whatever they would say, I don't know, or water, they would throw it on them.
So
Yeah,
Double Dare, they didn't Double Dare.
So this one's interesting. So you could like scoop up lava too.
Yeah, they showed this one on
showed this one
E3 as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember.
Remember the Gunk?
I remember the Gunk. Because it was weird. Like, wait, what? It's a game by Goop?
It's the Goop.
It looks
Goop makes me
interesting.
Has nothing to do with Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh yeah, and her
The Goop.
Oh, God.
And magical crystals and shit.
Yeah. Isn't she wasn't telling people to get, like, what's the name of that shit where you, like, get your bowels all, like, cleaned up and shit?
Colostomy.
Yeah, she was saying, like, everybody should get a colostomy. Like, bitch, nobody could afford that shit.
Yeah, this looks like they're doing that, but to the world.
Yeah. You know?
To the
Yeah,
world. Telemundo.
It looks interesting,
Looks
but it's
interesting.
not something that like excites me. It just
It brings up an eyebrow of interest, but not to the point of buying it.
Yeah, you're right. A little eyebrow. That's about it.
Yeah,
a little eyebrow.
It's
Just
on
a
Game
little
Pass though. It's on Game Pass, so may as well
Oh,
try
I
it.
mean, yeah,
It-
you
it
know,
happened,
if
bro.
you're on the fence, you switch on to Game Pass and you play
What
it
is
and be like,
play
you know
it.
what, this is not worth me buying it.
Oh,
Yo, man, yeah, check this out. What is this? What is this? Death Stranding?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's in a rainy, foggy environment.
All right, and the last thing, Carlos, your favorite right here, man. Let's go. Forza
Oh,
Horizon
we go-
5 in Mexico.
El Mexico.
Mexico.
I did like the little,
Guadalupe.
I did like that the fact that they gave you
Mexico
little
just
hints
lost.
and
La
stuff.
Liga lost against
La
MLS
Liga.
All Stars yesterday. Penalties.
I remember, but enough about your gambling problems.
Oh.
What was your name, Manny?
yeah.
Well, these guys in the cars are so mad about that they're gonna run them over.
Damn, look at these cars though. Look how good this
These
looks.
dudes running La
Yeah, it looks-
Migra, La Migra.
It looks amazing, man.
It
That's
does.
crazy.
Hey, listen. All I gotta say is, if you want to have a showcase of how well your console renders it, just make a fucking car game. Just
course.
make a car game. Don't matter.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you're right
You know,
about that.
You don't need to get the likeness right. You don't need to make sure the skin shaders are working correctly.
Heck, you don't even need these car companies to.
No.
No,
Are
you
these
don't.
are these the legit cars?
Yeah,
by
they're,
the way?
yeah, they're real.
these-
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Range
Yeah,
Rover.
Yeah, there's
Is
the
that
Bronco.
what
You
that
know,
is?
OJ Simpson's in that shit right now.
Is
You
that
know.
a Bronco?
Oh, so that means that if you crash into something, it won't smash into
No.
a billion pieces. Okay.
Yeah, this.
Boo.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what would be cool if a car game is sponsored by a car company, right? But if you remove the logo from your car, it allows the car to be fully destroyed because it's not officially that car anymore, right?
Yes,
You
right.
pull
Yeah.
the Range Rover logo off, it says Microsoft or something like that, and you smash into a tree, and literally everything explodes off the car. There you go. That's the way around it, right?
You can only crash the bag cereal version of cars.
Yes.
So,
All right. So, what do you guys think of the Microsoft showing?
Paris was great.
Paris was fantastic. He was in the danger zone.
I mean, you know, it's Gamescom is always about mini tons. You know, E3 gets the big shit. Gamescom gets the sloppy seconds. So I feel like that's a lot what this is.
Sometimes they get mid tons, you know.
No, yeah, Gamescom was great for in person because so many studios that are based out in Europe would show up with actual gameplay and give them all that stuff. But since we've been doing everything virtual, it hasn't been the same.
Yeah. The thing with the Xbox showing was everybody was mad that we didn't get a Halo release date, then we got it the next day, but it was leaked, you know.
Yeah, that's strange. Like, there was the Xbox show, they didn't show Halo. We got a leaked Halo, and then they showed it, but we didn't get the gameplay for the campaign.
Yeah, it's weird turnout, man.
It's weird. And Xbox showed up for this, and PlayStation.
PlayStation knows they don't need this shit, you know.
They showed a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they.
That's all they did. Yeah.
That Keeley got the exclusive. He's like, hey, Sony, you got exclusive? Well, we got a delay coming. How about that?
I'm guessing it's because they're going to do their own thing. I guess no Nintendo presence at all.
No.
Yeah. So I guess they'll just do their own thing. What happened?
The closest we got was that Korean game.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Nintendo did show up, but they weren't Nintendo.
Not in the form you were expecting, you know.
These aren't the Nintendos you're looking for.
Yeah. So there you go, Gamescom 2021. That's all right.
It's okay.
It's okay. All right, and the last thing we're going to talk about tonight, we have to talk about this shit.
Uh-oh.
Did you guys see... let me take it back. I got to calm myself down. Manny, you and I already talked about this. So, Fortnite today decided they were going to pay tribute to Dr. Martin Luther King by, having a speech. I believe it's the anniversary of the speech, right? They even recommended... Yeah, they recreated the Washington Monument, I believe it is, right, where it took place. And on that level, we can respect that, right?
Yes.
I think it was a good gesture. The problem is...
Good idea. Yeah, bad execution.
This happened in Fortnite, right? So you already know what happened. The instant this went up, what are people doing? They're dancing in front of Martin Luther King's television, like the television showing them and stuff.
Yeah, because to set it up for you guys, they have the Washington Monument and all the steps going where he did his speech, and they have a pedestal there where he would be standing, and then they have a video behind it of his speech.
Yeah. But of course, Fortnite players being Fortnite players, they just run in there and start dancing around being silly.
While I appreciate the idea of essentially trying to educate people as to the civil rights and segregation and all that sort of stuff, I feel like escapist zone, kind of like Fortnite, is not exactly the right place to be doing.
It's not a shooting game. I mean, come on, this is a game that puts a gun in Superman's hands. It's like, what do you?
Yeah, and I think they disable your guns or whatever in that place too. It's just sort of like a space that you can kind of run around and do all kinds of different little things.
So then that's probably their way of clapping. I mean, do they have an emoji of just clapping? Maybe it's just
no, they don't. They leave pretty much all of your animations and stuff alone. Yeah. What they should have done is, knowing that people would probably stand in front of the screen and start doing all kinds of stupid stuff, maybe instead of it activating an animation of them doing their goofball dance, it does like a little clap, maybe they'll do maybe they'll stand listening intently just for that specific place, because again, but at the same time, it's like you're trying to educate people. It's like trying to educate people in an amusement park. It's the same problem. Yeah. It's the same problem that Walt Disney had when he was trying to do educational rides. People kind of don't want to, you either got to make it fun. Either got to make it fun, which would probably dilute the message, which would dilute the serious message, or you let people have fun, and then it just sort of it doesn't work.
They did this before with that Star Wars movie. Remember, there was like, the trailer is going to air if you go to this certain part in the game. Did people do that too? Dance in front of the trailer?
But at the same time, Fortnite is the sort of place to kind of be goofy, and it's all about entertainment. It's not really about too much about serious things like civil rights and segregation and things like that. Again, I appreciate the reason why they did it is people, the thing is that you look at the people that play Fortnite. A lot of them are younger people, and it's good to educate people. But at the same time, it's like, oh, we're having a big old party. Oh, hold on. Let me tell you about civil rights, and let me tell you about how people were marginalized.
Have my guns.
Yeah, it's not the time. It's not the sort of the place that you would sort of do that. You got to set the tone. Like you got to get people to calm down. You got people. All right, now we're ready to absorb some information. Otherwise, it's just going to be people dancing in front of the thing and doing all kinds of stupid junk.
Which is exactly what happened. People dancing in front of Martin Luther King. I mean, yeah, I just read a statement from the King estate. They were not happy about this, obviously.
No.
Yeah. And apparently didn't even sign off on it. Well, I'll read this. It goes to the Martin Luther King Jr. Center. It goes, the King Center does not license Dr. King's intellectual property and therefore was not involved in any decisions concerning the endeavor with Time Incorporated and PlayStation/Fortnite. These licensing decisions are
PlayStation.
I don't know. These licensing decisions are made by Intellectual Properties Management (IPM).
So I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't know.
Sounds like they're an Xbox fan, trying to blame PlayStation for this.
It's a weird. Well, here's the thing. Like, PlayStation right now is a word for video games. PlayStation got taken over the coals before whenever some other thing happened in Fortnite.
Yeah, that's
not
true.
long ago too. But thing about it is that like, isn't stuff like his speech essentially public owned?
I believe it is. Oh, by the way, PlayStation's promoting it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh, that's why. Because it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I just saw Trevor and I was like, because I'll read the PlayStation tweet. I'll read the quote tweet. Celebrate the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and March Through Time, a new experience in Fortnite Creative. And then somebody goes, is MLK going to be the final unlock on the Battle Pass next season?
Oh.
Oh,
anything's possible. He did pop up on the Boondocks.
Yeah, he did. That was a great speech. I can't say a line for it, but that was a great speech.
Loved it.
That was fantastic.
But I feel like when it comes to Doctor, like the I Have a Dream speech and a couple of things, I don't think they need to really, ask for Martin Luther King's.
No, it's out in public. Yeah. It's out in public.
It's public. I would think. It probably, if you would have to contact the estate if you're using something like personal photos of him, like some family photos or things of him when he was a kid, and maybe that's stuff you need to talk to them about. But I don't know about the speech.
Yeah, maybe they're just trying to say that they had nothing to do with it. That's it. They're not suing. They can't sue about it. They just.
I'm pretty sure they're getting flagged. Like, why would you allow this? Like, we didn't allow nothing.
Yeah. I think that's the Martin Luther King Foundation essentially saying no. We did not sign off on this shit.
It's like
I was not.
Let me give a speech about civil rights and let me monetize it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look right.
Yeah, granted, the thing about Fortnite is it is free. You can go and play on. You can go into the space for free, but at the same time, it's like it was not the time, not the place to sort of do that stuff. Again, just like it's not like museums can be kind of divisive, or people doing stupid shit in the museum too. But at the same time, it's like you really need to sort of, if you want people to sort of absorb this information, it means you got to lock people down. And people, especially with a free space like Fortnite, you can't lock people down. Then why would anybody want to go there? It's cool. It's cool that they did it, but it probably was not the best place to do it. It wasn't. Probably. It wasn't.
It was not. It was not. Chris, you gonna say something?
Well, I mean, I agree. I don't understand why they even did this. Like, Fortnite isn't the place for this. It's kind of like, if you want to educate people on civil rights and its history, Fortnite is not the place to put that.
Yeah, it's very inappropriate. I don't know what the hell. I mean, again, I don't know. It's just fucking weird. It's just weird.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know if it's inappropriate. It's just it's inefficient. because it's more of the message you're trying to convey. It's not a message that is inappropriate at any place. It's just
no, the venue is inappropriate. That's what I'm saying. The venue, Fortnite in this case, it's not appropriate for that type of speech. Understand? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Well, it's
should have just had it on the console itself as just something you can click on and watch, as opposed to linking it into the game. If they would have just said, "Hey, here's this video clip, this and that," and talking about Martin Luther King and the whole thing,
or maybe if they disabled a couple things, only made it so people could walk. What if once you clicked it, it just took your screen and you didn't see anything else? That was it. It went full screen, and now you're just watching.
Yeah, it involves a lot more than just sort of, just putting a pedestal down somewhere and some video and then just think they really needed to program something around it so that people wouldn't do stupid shit like this in front of it, But again, like at the same time, it's like, would people watch this sort of thing? Like I don't know. It's a weird sort of idea.
Well, think about it. Let's just say you're earnest about it. You're honest. Like, I don't want to go in there and watch a speech. You go in there and you see all these people running around. It's like it takes you out of it,
It takes you out of it. It's
So it was just not. Fortnite was not it.
It's an interesting, what I mean. I think that the idea was also sort of like they sort of want to recreate that moment within Washington.
Yeah,
with a bunch of people watching Martin Luther King stand there and give this inspiring speech. But at the same time, is he really? Again, you can't. People who actually went to that rally or went to see that speech were invested. When you have,
they were adults, they were aware of what was going on. They were respecting the words coming out of this man's mouth. These are just kids. Jumping in there playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not the. I'm gonna say not the appropriate venue for that.
Yeah. I feel like they couldn't, they couldn't do this stuff even in PlayStation Home. Same thing.
No, it would just be the same
sort
thing.
of idea.
Dude's running around with a hip hop gamer's belt. It's like
spinning the belt right in front of the thing.
No, dude, come on now. Oh man.
As I remember, they also had some exhibitions within it, like demonstrating like segregation and stuff like that, like 2 different water fountains and all kinds of other things too. And people are making goofs on any of that stuff too, which is it's so horrible.
There it is. All right, man, we're done here. So let's get some plugs in. Man, you have anything new?
No, I don't, but you do.
I do, baby. Bright Live, having my second session next week on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I will be talking all about pitching articles to editors, and this is not just for video game journalism, all kinds of online journalism. So make sure you join me if you're interested, and if you know someone who will be interested in it, go to my Twitter at Romudeth, ROMUDTH. Literally right there, the pinned tweet. You get your tickets, $15, nice and cheap. I want everybody to, join in and ask. And what's cool about Bright is like I could pull people in and talk to them directly, which is really, really cool. I wonder if like Twitch could ever do anything like that in the future. That'd be really. It probably not because there's just thousands of people. Bright is a little bit more of a controlled situation, but I enjoyed it, and it's a really cool platform overall. So I will be plugging that very heavily in the next couple of days because I want people to get in there. This is like the real deal. Pitching is like the main thing if you want to be a video game journalist. So I will teach you all about that, and I will have a guest. I haven't decided on that yet, but I will have a guest. So I kind of like doing like Throwdown, like back and forth with somebody. Mm-hmm. So Wednesday 7 p.m. Eastern on Bright Live. They're also on Twitch. On Twitter at Bright Live. So go check them out. All right, Adam, what you got, man?
We have episode 2 for the final season of Walking Dead, season 11. That's up over on the Coalition and over at iTunes and Spotify. It's I Am Negan. So if you're into Walking Dead, this is the final season. We already got episode 2 of review discussions. Myself, Carlos, and Richard Bailey Jr. also from the Coalition. The nuke, stop it with that. That's fear. That's fear. You know what? You better be on fear when that happens, so that we could see the downfall and what happened or the outcome.
I fear I may not be there. Dirt.
Oh. Yeah, so we give a good discussion on that because a lot happened. There's a lot of dialogue, a lot of things happening in this final season. They're trying to give everybody airtime, so pretty cool.
Shout out to Yukimo.
I can't. Ice. I need to look that up. Why they call it? I don't know where they. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Go check that out if you're into Walking Dead.
There you go. All right, people, we are done here. So make sure you follow us on Twitch and Twitter and join the Discord where it is always popping. You can find us on any podcast app by searching for Throwdown Show. And you can listen to past episodes on throwdownshow.com. And if you're watching us on YouTube and you enjoyed this content, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified when videos go up. Links to everything down below. Once again, our show is Tony Polanco. And tonight, I was joined by Emilio Lopez.
See you next time.
Chris Seeley.
Hey, take care, everyone.
Carlos Romero.
Hey, Tony. I'm here.
All right, what is it? What is it, Brian? Adam Vale.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
And Brett Murdoch.
Deuces, people.
All right, people, you already know Sunday later.
This is